Hello traders, John at StockBookie.com. Today is 1/29/2019 and this is our live stream session. So guys, we're looking at HRS. We took a day trade on this earlier, a little bit upside down here. We added a little bit more up here in the 155.50 area, pulled back. We covered half of the half. Now we're in a quarter position with a break even in place, so we can't lose. This was a tough one though, but looking at the daily chart down in here, well, we'll pull it up on here. This one I did with shares, guys. Didn't want to mess around. We usually do some options trading with these earnings plays, but this one I did with shares. Knew right around 155.08 you had resistance, and then 153.20 where the 200 MA is, and this area is here where we came up, then kind of came back, retraced, came down, popped on earnings. Even right here is a pretty good area of resistance too. You know, so you have really good resistance right in this area. We had to add once. These trades, guys, earning plays, you know, you got to go small and then kind of add. Sometimes they hit and they come right back. This one was a little bit tough as the market was pulling back. This one wasn't doing too much until here. So as the markets were pulling back, the SPY, this was actually going up, squeezing us. It was like, ah, geez, here we go again. But it pulled back, got a buck, got $2, and then now we're sitting on a quarter position. So first, laugh out loud. Yeah, what's up, crypto? How's it going, bud? Right now, though, my members were really doing nothing today. We took off a little bit more on our Q puts. We have February 1st 165s. We pushed those for over 100% returns in a couple of days. We're still in a little bit of the SPY puts and IWM puts as well. So small positions, guys. Right now, we're waiting on Apple. And let's see if we get some market direction tomorrow or possibly Thursday. But with Amazon and all the big names going, it could be a real fun week, guys. Hey, what's up, Leo? How's it going, buddy? Other than that, guys, just kind of seeing basically doing nothing. So just watching stocks like Facebook out of the blue, gaps up a little bit, and then boom, comes straight down, guys. Let's see if we hit any support. Yeah, look at that. Caught this little bit of support. But this one, guys, look at the action in Facebook. It's pretty outrageous. This is intraday. You know what? Let's go to the 60-minute here. You can see it a little bit better. But, I mean, you really got some up and down action. You got some gap downs with some just ripping higher, some pause days, a little gap higher with a little bit of a fade, little gap higher, then today it fades right back to these lows. If you go from the bottom here to the top there, you know, we're holding the 750 retrace in this support area down here on Facebook. But really, guys, there's nothing to do. If Apple goes higher, these will most likely go higher. If Apple goes lower, I really think that everything will go higher and Apple will go lower, and they'll just hold everything up on news or something. But we'll see how this goes. Facebook just kind of shaking and baking. Let's get to the SPY. SPY, really no direction. And guys, 30 million on the day. But it is down sideways. This is a little bit of a bearish pattern here, guys. Intraday, not intraday, well, 60-minute time frame. Still, if you look at the 60 or the daily, still a little bit bullish. You're up, you're sideways. You've been chopping for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days above the moving averages, so it's pretty good, but it's stalled out right here at this gap fill. So I think, you know, with 7 days sideways, waiting for Apple, we're really going to get the direction tonight. And maybe Apple just says just a flat earnings. Who knows? Maybe it'd be a non-event. Everyone's kind of hyping it up, and oh my gosh, Apple on deck, and holy cow, it's Apple on deck. Oh my gosh, Apple's on deck, you know. So get everybody hyping, and I'm sure CNBC's throwing every analyst on there. Well, you know, Apple, yeah, and Apple, But Apple, guys, you know, we're in this lower range still. Still can't get above 159.31. Dropping to $8-9, maybe. I'm a gold. I'm a gold bug, crypto. I don't know. I'm thinking gold's going higher, guys. But here, let's look at the GLD. Well, hold on. Let's go over Apple first. So Apple's about 160 area, guys. Pivot high, dropped, came right back to this high pivot. This is the 382 coming from this high on December 3rd. Remember the G20. We're close to a China deal. It's close. We're close now. We're close again. 2 months later, guys, we're really close. The guy from China's here. He's talking. Hey, what's up, Ashton? He's talking to Trump right now as we speak. He's supposed to be here on the 30th. They're on the phone. He's on the plane coming out. So this is the gap right here, too, as well, that we're holding to at 157.87. So it's in this lower range. So honestly, if I were to play any options, I'd probably play the call side because it's a beaten down name. If it has anything decent, this thing will probably go up. But for all I know, guys, it gaps down. It's double bottom gap fill and continues lower. I don't know. It is basing down here in a bearish pattern. You know, if you took this out, you took Apple off of here. Say we're not looking at Apple. If we're just looking at this chart, pretend it's ABC Widgets Company. This is a bearish pattern, guys, setting up for lower prices. We had the death cross right here. Oh, my gosh. Did they talk about that on CNBC? The death cross. Oh, my gosh. It's Apple's done. So it's crosses, guys, the 20 and the 50. Not a big deal. Sometimes it will push it down. But right here, it's just holding steady. But, man, coming from a high pivot down sideways, if this was the ABC Widget Company, I'd be saying this thing's setting up for easily 120, maybe lower. So it is Apple. It could fly here. It could dump out here. 50-50 shot on earnings. If you are to play this like the casino, like Ashton here, or even David, or even Crypto, these are some of my members, guys. Just play them small. Hard to say. I do love this area, though, right here, 120-ish. Even if it went down further, 115, 110, little pierce of that area, that's a big gap fill right here, guys. Love it. You know, I hope we get down there, but I don't know if it's going to. Who knows? We're going to know in a couple hours, though, guarantee. Death cross guy. Yeah, exactly, right? You know, there's some technical guys coming on CNBC, and it's a death cross. Oh, my gosh, you don't want to be an Apple. I don't know. You know, then they disclose he has no position, but, man, he's going to make everybody stress about their all-in play on Apple. On this 75 put? What? No. Yeah. Holy cow. Now, if anything, if you were buy puts, I would actually just probably buy them in the money. Just go for it. You know, doing a target on, I mean, it could go to 120, it could go to 190. We're kind of in that range, guys. It could do anything right here. Yeah, oh yeah, completely. Did someone say death? Yeah, exactly. Brian, the death cross. Right. There was another one I was looking at over last night or the other night. It was like, oh gosh, a death cross. But you know, honestly though, you know, if this thing starts going down though, and this 20 MA on the death cross comes down, you know, we might end up, you know, we cross the 200. Oh ho 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 ho! That's the death cross of the century, guys. No, yeah, did someone say I love that? But yeah, so that's what we're kind of looking at here. Nothing to do. AMD, like I said, if you take the symbol out, this is a great bearish pattern. A little bit stretched from the 20, so it could. That would be the only thing I would say that. You know, it's got to come to this 20 sooner or later. It's been holding down here for weeks. So, but I don't know. I don't know what it's going to bring. I mean, look what Apple's doing today, intraday. Let me bring that back in, though. I don't want to scare anybody. I mean, look at that. I mean, what do you do with this? I mean, it comes in, fills the gap, hits double top, boom, comes straight back down, right back to the lows, goes a little lower and right back up. It's really holding. If you look at the 60-minute time frame, came right into the 20 MA. That's where it held. So basically gapped up, gap fill, double top. God, that would have been a good trade right there. I mean, always after the fact. And then boom, right back down, holds this key area though, and then kind of chopping in an inside bar. So really nothing going on, guys. Flat market, 31 million on the SPY. What are you going to do? Keep trading? And now you're in lunchtime hour? Yeah, let's take a short. Let's go long. Who knows? You know, maybe get some China trade news and they, you know, step it up a little bit. But right now, guys, for my members at least, nothing to do. You know, we took a little bit more off of the Qs. I got a little bit left of the Qs, guys. I got a little bit left of the SPY. I'm still in the IWM puts. We took the HRS today. Where's that one at? And the HRS trade, there you go. It's coming in. Is it coming in a little bit more? Yeah, there you go. So I'm in a quarter position still on this one. Let's see if we can get a little bit lower. SPY comes in and everything, it should help. But yeah, this one was bizarre. I mean, this as the SPY was coming in, this thing was pushing, telling me, people are trying to short this thing, including ourselves. So they're going to try to squeeze it. And you guys know, as a member of the Shake and Bake, let's get them out, get them out. But we knew right up in here, on the daily at least, or at least I knew, that, hey, about 155.50 or this high pivot here, you got to add more. You have to, especially on this. You had a nice run, gap up into some serious resistance. Then even if you take the retrace from down here, you're even in the 750 or the 618 right here as well at 155.55. Huge resistance. So I was like, as it was pushing up, it's like, oh man, something's up here. This is crazy. You had good volume too coming in here, the first couple candles. And as soon as the volume starts to lighten up, guys, look what happens. It starts to putter. And then the SPY pulled back too, which helped the matter. So I'm going to hold this one. Like I said, quarter position. We'll let this one run. Guys, if you're new to the room, this is a public feed, so everyone can see this one. Just punch up a symbol. We'll take a look at it. Let's go into AMD. That's going to be another big player after hours. Shake and Bake, baby. Yeah, you guys are learning. If you're in options right now, they're just shaking and baking you. It's just like, all right, let's just bring it up. And even this one here too. We were talking about puts. A couple members wanted to buy puts in this. So boom, boom, they jack it up on good news. And look at that, two days up, 2 days down. So everyone who's buying puts here got smashed. They turn them by calls, and then 2 days straight down. This is still a pretty good pattern though, guys. I mean, overall, down, sideways, bearish, but micro up and sideways bullish. It was holding the MAs, which was great support. Today, right through. So honestly, guys, 16, maybe 24, high and the low. If it breaks up or breaks down these key levels, then you're looking at higher prices. Maybe, I don't know about earnings getting up to 28, but if it gets up above 24, 25, it could possibly move higher. You got good resistance around 25 as well. And if this thing breaks this key area at 16, then you're probably looking at 1453, and you got a couple gaps over here. I still think at the end of the day, guys, this thing's coming to fill this gap at $9.79. This pattern here, down sideways, that's setting up for lower prices. Let's see. Look at Amazon. Next pivot's up or down. Sure. AMZN. Yeah, Amazon on tomorrow, I believe, after hours. Amazon, not bad. I mean, you're looking at this, gap fill around 1700 and the 200 MA around 1715. That's going to be a big area for Amazon. And then the next one, really, 1776 to 1800. And if it really starts to fly, you're looking at this gap fill at 1834 to 1850-ish. That's if it moves up. I mean, you got big resistance right here, guys. So I would think a gap higher. And then if it does that, then you got to look a lot higher. If it gaps up maybe $20 and starts moving towards this, gets through this, then you're probably looking at this 1800 area, maybe, if you're long. I mean, it could still go. It depends on the overall markets. If it drops, then you're looking at this gap fill at 1500. This little pivot here at about 1463. And then, you got the gap fill down here too around 1346 with the trend line. You're still in this channel. You're up in the upper range. Up, sideways. This is a little bit bullish, guys. You're trying to hold these MAs. It's trying, guys, but it's still up and sideways, but you're still at the top of this channel resistance. So it's really, I mean, look at these moves, guys. This is amazing for Amazon. You're getting 1800 to 1300. That's huge. So, we got to see earnings. But that's some areas. I mean, if this thing keeps going, gosh, you're looking at probably, you're going to start looking at 1900, 2000, 2100. So, again, it's earnings. Oh, Thursday after hours. Okay. How can AMD MMU go up on the NVIDIA sinks? No, you know what? White Knight, it doesn't matter. When you have a market with light volume on the SPY, 31 million, no conviction, up or down, guess what, guys? They're coming in. these big players are doing whatever the hell they want. And that's the reason why. You got the, NVIDIA coming down. Well, AMD, I mean, are they all? AMD, MU. No, AMD, I think, isn't AMD? Yeah, AMD's down. And then MU's down a little bit, but, same, pretty much the same stuff. Grinding higher, pull back on here. We're right into these big areas, right into the top of this channel. And it's trying. It tried getting through that channel. That's why, I'm telling my members right now, just sit on your hands. Let's see what Apple gives us. Let's see what Amazon gives us. Let's see what all these stocks give us, guys, because they're crooks. Yeah, they are. It's crazy. Yeah, I'll look at gold in a second. Crypto, Amazon, loving it. Got a good feeling. Yeah, well, Joe, trading on a feeling and trading on earnings, two different things, buddy. I mean, you would think it's Amazon. That's the thing. They get you. It's still a little bit low, Amazon. Well, hold on. Let's go. So MU, yeah, they're just kind of doing that. Amazon, kind of like Apple, guys. Apple's at 150 or what is it at 157? Well, I mean, Apple was at 230. It has to go up. It doesn't make any sense. And honestly, it doesn't have to do anything. Does Amazon have to go up? No. Amazon could be down at 1,300 tomorrow and start just falling. I mean, look at these patterns here, guys. Every time we get to the top, we're coming in. Now we have earnings, so it's a 50-50 shot, but, we have some good consolidation here, but barely holding on to the 50 MA. It's really Apple, guys. That's going to set the tone. If it misses, then it's going to be really interesting what earnings come out. They're going to have to come up with something, some China trade news or something to hold these markets up, because if Apple starts to sink, it's not going to be fun. Well, maybe fun for us. Shake and bake, Amazon, yeah. So that's pretty much it. Not too much. You're pretty much looking at these pivot tops. That's what you're looking at, resistance. If it does gap up over this area, then you're going to go a little higher. Then you're going to start going at the 18. This gap fill here at 1871. If it gaps up here, right into this gap fill and starts to push, then you're going to, you'll look at this one a little bit lower pivot areas, because you got a lot of resistance to crank through. But like I said, if you do a gap and go, gap it above the good resistance, then it can start to go to the higher areas. Just like down. If you gap down, maybe below this gap fill here, I mean, that's huge. That's a 100-point gap down. You never know on here. But if it gaps down below this guy here, then you have a better chance of moving faster to the bottom here. If it gaps into this area before this gap fill, that's going to be the first area of interest. If it can't get through there, that's where it might hold. But if it just blasts through this gap fill and just keeps going, then you're looking at, 14, probably 50 area. Just about a $50 pierce if it cranks down like that. So there's different ways to play these gaps. If it gaps up certain areas, gaps down certain areas, that will tell you how far they will go. Just like the HRS. When this thing gapped up into this area, that's the stuff you got to watch. Does it hit this first, or does it gap up into this area? But when we gapped it up right here at this. So as it's right out of the gate, it's already hitting some resistance, which it went up. So it's like, all right, next area of resistance was this in here. Kept going. About 153 was the 200 MA. It's like, all right, we're going to start adding right in that area. And then it pushed up, and we, at least I knew about 155 right in that area is going to be the next. If it busts through that, then you're done. As a quick scalp trade. It wasn't too quick, but we still got out of it with some cash, so some nice cash. How could AMD and MU go up when NVIDIA sinks? Yeah, but they're still different names. It depends what somebody needs. If somebody needs higher prices in something, they're going to take it up, especially on a 31 million SPY volume day. You get light volume, they could do anything. If you had 190 million on the SPY and it's tanking, they're not going to be able to prop shit up. They just can't. So it depends on the markets, guys. Just like we took the HRS, we needed it to come in. We needed the SPY to come in. If it wasn't coming in, the HRS would have went higher. But right here was the shakeout. All right, everyone who shorted down here, they're like, oh my gosh, they left nothing just in case if it pops. For us at StockBookie, I tell my member, if you're going to short this thing down here, make sure you got something left just in case. Take a quarter position so you can add again up here at some good resistance. That would have been the play to do. But these are tough. These are gap plays. Gap down, gap up. I don't care. I'll play them either way. Markets are coming in a little tiny bit, guys. I mean, we're still, it's, gosh, all the tech names are coming in. Netflix, Tesla's down a little bit. Google's down a little bit. Amazon, though, down 37. So that's interesting with earnings coming up. But I think Apple will set the tone. So watch for Apple. Let's see here. Thursday after hours, views on gold. Yeah, let's go to the gold. So the GLD, guys, this thing's going pretty good. So again, I'm still long this one. Yeah, it's stalling out right here, but I think there's a pivot. Yeah, look, gap fill right here. Look at that. Look what. See what these crooks do, guys? They know gap fills right here. All right. They know they got to deal with resistance. So instead of dealing with resistance, what do? You gap it up, and now it becomes support. That's why we're holding. Then we had this pivot top. We talked about this area, 124-ish pivot top right there before we broke down. If you pull it out a little bit, down, sideways, pivot top, couldn't get past, lights out. We got in right here on gold at 111.80. We took half off at 119.50, I believe. Next half, gosh, I'm hoping we get up here. I mean, I might pull it all off here. We'll have to see. Well, SPY's coming in a little bit more, guys. 11 o'clock. We're in the lunchtime hour. But yeah, I think gold's going higher. I think if gold goes higher, it's going to put a drag on the markets. That's my opinion, at least. Let's see where the USO is. This is all disconnected at this point, guys. There's no correlation. So yeah, so oil's up, gold's up. Where's the dollar? Is the dollar down today? I usually follow the UUP. Flat on the day. So yeah, there, and isn't Uncle Jerome speaking too this week or tomorrow or something? So that's going to throw another wrench in everything. He's going to come out. I got my toolbox, and yeah, I got my toolbox, and yeah, I got my toolbox just in case. And then we're going to unwind the balance sheet, but it's only going to be a couple bucks a day. So this unwinding is going to take about 2 trillion years. So don't worry. I got my toolbox. That's pretty much Uncle Jerome, guys. I'm dovish now. Before it was raise the rates rapidly, and then the markets sink, and now it's, oh my gosh, yeah, we're not raising the rates for another 17 years. So, but don't worry. We got the Brexit and the government shutdown. That don't worry about that. And next time will be the debt ceiling, and what else is going on? And then the China trade, and everything's good. Don't worry, we got this. It's just like, oh, geez. Amazon, love it. Got a good feeling. All right, well, if you got a good feeling, Joe, just still go small with that trade. I bought a new iPhone last quarter. Should help Apple. Yeah, exactly. Nice, legalized. Beautiful. All right. We got a member. He bought an iPhone. That should definitely prop Apple up. All right. I'm going long Apple right now, guys. All in, baby. All right. All in. I'm so mad. I saw Whirlpool at 115 after hours last night and didn't buy. Would you? Let's see. Whirlpool. I was looking at that one, but yeah. Let's see. Where's it at today? Oh, so it's at, okay. So it went up. Was this down after hours? What the hell? Hold on here. Didn't it go down after hours? It was down after hours. Look at that. What happened here? Anybody know what happened there? Nah, I wouldn't have bought. There's no way at 115. No, what the hell is going on here? Well, held a pretty good area down in here. That's a good support, but my gosh. Yeah, let it go higher. Let's look about if it could get to 150. 150 gap fill would be beautiful. But honestly, guys, this isn't bad either. Right here. Hold on. Let's go to the weekly. Ooh, look at that. A little bit more, guys. Maybe 135. Hey, let's see if we could push through 136, 137 area. Oh, man. I kind of like that for a short, guys. I don't know why Whirlpool. I mean, they got clobbered and then boom. So they did they do a buyback? It's got to be. That's a tough one on earnings. When it's fallen to buy, I mean, if you look at the week, around 115, 116, you had really good support down in here. But to see that thing just turn around, I mean, I would have probably waited for 107, 108, this big gap fill. But for this thing to take off like that, does anybody know what they did? Any news or anything to make this thing pop? This thing was dropping after hours, and then we got this. So it's got to be just a prop job then. Look at the volume, too. Look at Google, please, thanks. Yeah, chop, chop, chop. Yeah, more PPT coming. Yeah, you know, David, the plunge protection team. Oh no, we're going down. Unlike volume, hurry, push, throw out some China trade news. I would love to be in their trading room, guys. Jerome, what do we do? What do we do? Well, let me see on CNBC. Let's call up Steve Leisman, see if they're talking China trade news. You know, I can imagine anything. Just throw something out there. See if it sticks. But yeah, you got good. Man, right here, we could give it a shot maybe here, guys. With shares, though, only. If we could get past like 136.25, 35. Let's see if we could get through the 136 even number. I mean, we're coming to the 140. So you got some probably technical guys trying to trade this thing at the 134 area. Did it get there? Oh, it did get there. All right, hold on here. Let's go back to this. So we're looking at 136. Gosh. It's just so tough in the right now at 11 at what time is it? 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I mean, it did pierce it. Let's see it. So if it pierced what was the high? 15. When it pierces the even number, here I wouldn't take it, but let's see if I like it more at the 136 because you have the gap window. It's not bad up here because you are, at 131 you had good resistance, and now you push through 32, 33, 34. I mean, you got this little pivot here. I still like this up in here around 136. So keep this one on watch just in case. All right, hold on. Let's go back to HRS. I got to keep an eye on this one. 153. So it's chopping around. Here's that 60-minute bar, guys, that I was talking about for you members. Remember we talked about some follow-through on this candle. Never got it. Closed in within that, and look what we got. So I'll make a little video for you guys to explain that a little bit better. All right, so Google. Yeah, same crap. You got a nice channel here. Let's get rid of half this shit here. Excuse my language, guys. I'm in a bad language mood today. Now, I got one of my kids home sick again. My oldest, gosh, ton of kids are sick in her school. So she's just hanging out today. You got that trend line. If you take a retrace, man, there's not too much to take a retrace here. You could go to, gosh, I guess you'd have to go to that pivot top. Just want to see. All right, let's take it here. Let's go to this one. Yeah, you're holding the 618 down here. Google earnings got to be coming up, so keep an eye on that just in case. Nothing, again, just like all of them, we got to wait for Apple. We got to see what it gives us. If Apple flies, these can start flying. If it gets above these pivots here, I mean, the main pivot's up in here, right around 1146. If it could get past there, this thing could possibly get going to the 1224 area and even at 750. But right now, you're pretty much from this low to that high, you're right at the 618 or 382 coming up, or the 50% retrace. So, at this point, it's a 50-50 shot. If it was up here more, I'd say, all right, maybe we can make it to here, maybe get a pullback, or if it was down in this range, then you can see a little bit more weakness. You still have gaps to fill either side, going up, going down. You got a big one up here at 1211. But again, guys, we're just got to wait for Apple. And once we get that off, and AMD's not going to be that big of a player, but you still got to keep an eye on it. Because if NVIDIA starts coming down more and it takes the rest of them down, gosh, it could get really ugly. That's why we're holding on to a little bit of. I'm still in the IWM. That one we're doing okay on. That we're still in the money on that a little bit. And members, if you want to take a little bit off the IWM, do it. And then we had the IWM, the Qs, and the SPY. We made money on all those plays. The Qs, I have the least amount position in that one. We pulled more off at. I think it was 425 today. I think it went to like 436. So we almost picked it off at the high. But, these things are up 100%, guys, in a couple days. I'm out. I'm not going to stick around anymore. So hold on, guys. And then what else is going on today? And oh, and then Uncle Jerome. When does he talk, guys? Does he come in tomorrow? I think he does something tomorrow. All right, hold on, guys. Let's see, make sure. Boom. All right. All right, guys. Yeah, so Google, it's holding the MAs. It's in an okay position. We got to see. I mean, a little bit of a W down here. So if that pattern starts to take place, it could start taking off. But again, we're going to wait on Apple and see what Apple does. Yeah, Ashton, chop, chop, chop. I mean, you do have some stocks moving up, moving down. You got Amazon getting beat up a little bit, but BA's up, Nvidia's down, Netflix is down, Tesla's down, Google's down, Facebook's down, Apple's up a little bit. You know, they got to shake and bake, Apple, because this was what. So if Apple starts going to stay in green, then, you know, your psychological part of trading is, wow, Apple's green today and everything else is down. Someone knows something. I'm going long. You know, I used to do the same thing. Oh my gosh, Apple's up $3 on earnings and everything else is down. Someone knows something. So, and I'm sure they do. Don't get me wrong. Everybody knows something, guys, especially these big players. So again, though, Apple's flat on a day, just shaking and baking, up, holding this area, not really doing nothing. Chop, chop, chop. More PPT coming, pumping 10 minutes on a day. Yeah. Breaking news, China. Exactly. Gonna make a movie on it. Right, exactly, David. It's so funny. Yeah, make a movie. The guy's running through with Uncle Jerome. Jerome, China trade, throw it out. And the next thing you know, he's on the phone with Leishman. All right, Steve, I think we're close with China trade. Throw something out there. And all of a sudden, breaking news. Close to a China trade deal, and then the market pops. It's like, guys, this was the last China trade deal at the G20 right here. Remember that gap up and then the disaster? You know how many people went long right here on the China trade deal and got smashed? And then they were going short while this thing was pushing up. Now we're just stalling. SPY's stalling, doing nothing. Holding the 618 above the MAs. Pretty good position, though, ready for a pop. We didn't have earnings or anything going on. This would be a pretty good bullish stance, guys. But if this thing starts to break lower and gets below here, and this bullish pattern fails, we'll be coming down here filling this gap. If this bullish pattern fails, Apple goes down, we will be filling gaps, guys, and possibly testing new lows. So just, it's a 50-50 shot. I don't want to throw too much out there. Well, Bookie, you said it's going to fill the gap. Well, maybe. I don't know. Maybe Apple does okay and Amazon misses huge. Maybe AMD misses huge, or whatever else that's out there that could possibly, well, let's see, what else is going on tomorrow. So you have like Apple, AMD, Verizon this morning. What else going on? Pfizer, eBay after the bell. Lockheed Martin was doing okay. Amgen after the bell. Allergen before the market, before the bell. 3M. 3M's doing okay today, so that's holding up stuff. Illumina after the bell. Align Technology after the bell. Hog was this morning. Juniper, Xerox, you know, and whatever else is out there. I'm looking at some of the other stuff. But yeah, I mean, all eyes are on Apple, guys, period. So just be careful with that. All right, guys. So, let's see here. Right, ER, February. All right, let's see, STOR. And then when is earnings? February 24th. Ooh, this one's looking all right. Let's go to the monthly, though. Wow, double top. Look at that. Earnings is the 24th. All right, let's see where Apple goes with this one. Wow, I love that. Look at that. Hits that. Boom. Comes right back in. Goes right back to that area. Let's look at the weekly. I want to see how the weekly was setting up for that. Yeah, grind. Look at that. Straight down for 3 weeks, straight up. So that was coming in with the markets, went up with the market. So this is definitely a market trade, this one. Market continues to grind. This will grind higher. So we got to wait to see where Apple is. Love that one, though. Gosh, double top. If you're in long with this one, anybody, start taking some profits. If you're looking to short, when is it? February 24th. Hey, Marcos, thanks for putting that in there, too, with the earnings. Love that. That's great. That's easier instead of, hey, when's earnings? When's this? Man, I got to see where Apple goes today. That's going to make, if I mean, see how the markets went down for 3 weeks? Then the market's grinded up for 4 weeks. It's totally following what the markets are doing, guys. So on this one here, it's going to be a market trade. If you go to short it and the markets are grinding higher, this one most likely is going to grind higher. So let's see if we could get to that, maybe 35 area. I'm just trying to see, is there any other pivots or anything? Yeah, no, it opened here. Man, yeah, I got to be really picky on these, especially when you can see it's a market trade. It is stretched, though. Area's $26. So, but man, 32, 33, one more push, or we wait for earnings and see if it pushes higher. If it does, cool, we short. If it goes down, so be it. Then we're not in it. But yeah, I like that double top. If you want to take a small stab at it, you can. But just remember, it could go higher with the Apple. So if Apple bombs, this one could turn around and go down with the market. So, but great. I love this. Love the retrace. Love what it's doing. Just don't like the fact we're going into Apple. And that we're going to see. 1.2 million shares traded, so it's not a heavily traded name, but it's got a little bit of volume in here. Man, look at that. Oh, man. Yeah, Marcos, if you want to take a little stab at this one, you can. Just know that Apple's going off. If markets go up, this one could go higher. I do like the case with this right in, 3 bars up right into double top, and now it's holding. But if it starts the base, just going sideways, I mean, with this double top, this thing should pull back. Boom. No problem. At least give you a buck or two. But with the light markets, light volume markets, this thing could stall out here and just start going sideways. If it does do that, then you're going to have to rethink this. I would do it with shares only. Puts going to be a little bit tough because if they stall it out and this thing does nothing, then you're just going to decay the puts. But this is a good area, and it really is. I'm going to personally wait for higher prices just in case with Apple. But with this little bit of base, 3 bars up, big area, this should boom hit back. That's what you really want to see. MPW, and that earnings on February 10th. So that's getting closer. Let's go to the monthly on this. Let's just see. Yeah, I was going to say, what are these double tops? Yeah. Just want to go back. Yeah, that's not too much. On this one, remember a couple of those when we play like KO and stuff? Let's wait for $20. Let's see if we can get a push through here, through the 19 to the 20, and that's where we'll take this short. If you're in this thing long, though, from $12, this thing's grinding. Please protect this trade and take something off here. Just something, guys. Don't sit in these things and get beat up. And the next thing you know, earnings comes and they just dump them out. Let's see here. I just want to. All right. So, yeah, let's see if we can get a little bit higher on that one. But, man, good calls on that. I like what you're looking at. These are, monthly chart. $14 right now is the price target. Well, let's see if we get a little bit higher here. And then we're going into full-blown earnings seasons, guys. I mean, you're at double top. Yeah, that's a good one, too. But again, earnings on that one's February 10th, so just be careful and know that's happening. Keep an eye on these. February 10th, we'll be looking at this. If this thing pops, 2021, that could be possible short. Apple's coming in, SPY's kind of bouncing, Facebook's dribbling, Nvidia's at the lows. Just Amazon's getting the beat down a little bit. It's holding 1,600, Amazon. So Google earnings next week. Oh, is that next week? Okay. Yeah, so, Google, leave it alone. It's looking all right. I mean, it's trying to get back above the 20 MA on the monthly. And it only, has a couple days left. So that would, but man, it's still ugly. It's still an ugly chart. Down a little bit sideways inside this bar, trying. I mean, it's grinding with the markets just like everything else. But it's interesting. Interesting action here, guys. There's your trend line. You're beneath the 50 and the 20 on the weekly time frame, so it's a little bit weaker. We got to let's see what earnings brings on Apple. Waste Management earnings February 4th calls. I don't know. We got to see. I know you guys are getting itchy. I've been getting emails about, hey man, you want to do this? Hey, what about this? Hey, what about that? It's like, I gotta see some earnings. Yeah, this isn't bad. When is ER February 14th calls? I don't know. I mean, look at this move. I mean, it's been going straight up. Calls. I mean, maybe. The problem is if this thing gaps up and hits 100, 101, this could be a good candidate for a fade. Right now, price target's around 84. Let's see what the 200 moving average is on the weekly. That's been my target on a lot of the, yeah, look at that, $70, guys. You know, if you want to start a small position on this one, short, you can. Long, I can't buy a stock or go long on a stock. Just how I am. If you want to do it, great. I can't buy a stock up here when it's gone from 31 to 100. I just can't do that. It's got great spacing, getting a little bit stretched up here. But man, I just can't to buy calls on earnings. I mean, it could damn well go up. You know, again, it's a 50-50 shot, but man, I just you know, maybe on this pullback or even this pullback, you know, even at 80, that's high. I mean, it's still going to 94, but man, this thing's just chomping away. So what is it, February 14th? So we got still about, what, 2 weeks, 3 weeks to this thing. Yeah, we'll have to see where this thing goes. If the markets do rally with Apple and this thing pushes up into the 100, then I probably wouldn't buy it for a long. But again, for me, I'd wait for the pop and I'd short it. I just can't get interested in these names. It's kind of like Nvidia, guys, when Nvidia was going up. You know, and Nvidia looked good too. It was like, oh my gosh, look at this. Nice spacing. I mean, the spacing started to get a little bit wide, but when we were down, actually, let's look at the weekly. You know, weekly, same thing. Look at that. I just can't buy a stock up here. You know, even at 240, 250 after, you know, this thing was a $25 stock, you know, in 2016. And it just, you know, eventually it's just like, it just pulls the rug and down. And look at this. We're going, if they miss, come earning, AMD misses, Apple misses, I'm telling you, this thing's going to be a $100 stock. And everyone laughed when it was 250, 260, take profits, bookie, you're a moron. Take profits. And I was telling you, weekly chart, 200 MA is going to be the target. Look where it's at. Just like Apple, guys. So that's what I'm saying. Let's go back to W Waste Management. Guys, this is a great setup for a short. If this thing pops on earnings, and, you know, I think this could be a pop and a fade candidate. We got a great retrace to double top. Oh, man, I like this one, guys, for a short. Sorry, Marcos. But again, it's a 50-50 shot going in earnings. It could go higher. But I like that for a short right here, guys. Definitely. Man, I like the fact that it's going in and stalling out right here. But now it's probably stalling out because its earnings is coming up. That's interesting, though. You know what, though? All right, let's see here. All right, members, you know what we did here. All right, so let me put that over here. I like that setup. And again, we're going into earnings, guys, so you know what to do. And this thing's just been going up and up and up. Just like the rest of them, guys. Up, 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 up. Eventually pull the plug and down she goes. That's pretty much, yeah. So waste management, Marcos, you saw. I mean, if you want to buy calls, you could do, again, it's a 50-50 shot on earnings. Do 1 or 2 contracts. If you could do more, great, because if you have a bigger account. If you have a smaller account, just do 1 then. And if it works, awesome. If it doesn't, then, hey, you gave it a stab. So, you know, and again, those are casino plays. And I haven't taken the spec plays because we had those puts that pretty much killed us in the last couple of weeks. But we had some pretty good call plans, pretty good trades. We went out in 2018 with a great winning streak. I want to get some more winners, guys, before I take more spec plays. You know, spec plays are on trades that, hey, we had, you know, 20 winners in a row. We're doing good, kicking ass. Let's take them. I mean, not that we're doing bad. The puts and the calls we've done when the markets were diving and going up, we're still doing small positions, guys. Strict money management. Do not load the boat on all these positions. Slow and steady, guys, in these markets. That's how you get through these with capital. It's about preserving capital right now. It's not about what's the next trade can we get in because I'm bored here sitting on my hands and I really want to trade because I'm a trader. No, do nothing right now. We're waiting on Apple. All right, we've all been there, guys. Sitting here watching the charts all day, and it's like, all right, well, hey, you know, the SPY, you know, I'm really bored, and I want to buy some puts or calls or something. And man, SPYs are going up again. Yeah, well, here, let's just take a stab. You know, and as soon as you buy it with this light volume, guys, we talked about this in one of our private sessions. Bam, going lower. You know, they'll take it down on you. As soon as you do that, boom, goes down, you know, so don't do anything. And actually, this isn't bad, you know, up, sideways, a little bit above the MA, shaking and baking. But now go to the 60-minute time frame. You're below all the MAs here on the 60 minutes. So you got a lot of resistance up in here. Unless this thing gets up here, closes above 264.28, then makes a run for the high today, then maybe higher prices. You got this pivot in here around 264.78. Then you got the low pivots here around 265.13. This thing's got to run. Right now it's down sideways. A little bit of an inside bar on the 60-minute time frame. You go to the 10. 10's a little more bullish because you got this. Actually, if you know if you hold the 263.38 area, this could possibly make a pop. I'm not doing anything though, guys. I'm hanging out with you guys, doing a little you know, technical analysis, going through some stuff, and not doing too much today. AMD is going to get slaughtered. Guidance may be decent. Yeah, I don't know. We're going to find out. You know, but you got to think a lot of people are probably trying to short it so they could do a short squeeze right now. Apple too. So, again, anything's possible. But NVIDIA making new lows right now, guys. God, that thing's a turd. All right, look at EQR and SYK earnings after the bell. All right, EQR. Let's see. Let me go to the bigger time frame here. Let's go to monthly. All right, so you have this pivot here around 81. Let's go back further. You never know. All right, so there. I mean, honestly, you gotta look at this too. You can start going through this area. Hold on here. Take it right about there. And then you have this. You double top. That's going to be some resistance if you start hitting the 81, 82 area, and if it keeps going. So possibly somewhere in between here, you might be able to pull something off, maybe on a short if it pops. If it drops, you know, you're looking at first of all, the moving average is 68.43, 65.36 will be support, as well as these low candles here, right about the 62.51 area. If that breaks, then your next area will be here at 55.27, and then the 200 MA here with this support, with this, you know, double bottom. I mean, I don't think it's going to 50, but you never know. You know, that's something to look at. Let's go to the weekly on this one. Yeah, Marcus is really doing nothing. Not really enough, but man, what a nice move. Look at that. Weekly, boom, 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 straight up. You know, markets down, markets up, so it's following the markets. You got double top right here as well. So 72, 73 areas, okay. But if this thing gaps up, you might be going to these upper areas. And you got a gap fill here too at 73.97. Little pivot here at 76. But your big area is like 82. Your big area down on the bottom is about 55. I mean, you're kind of in the middle of that range right now. So that's why it's a little bit tougher. Let's take a fib from the low to the high. Well, at the 618. It's 5 O's right here. I mean, you're above the MA, strong stance. Nice move, though, from here. You know, if you were from 63 to 71, I'd be taking something off here, especially going into Apple. But yeah, nothing earnings, nothing that really stands out on this one. Down, sideways, you're into the 618. Those are your areas to really watch. Your 76, your 82. You had that gap fill in here. Where was that? Maybe around 75 area, right in here. Yeah, it's not like a high flyer. It isn't at the top. It's all right. Just watch that. You got the 50 MA down here too. As long as it holds this area up in here, it could go higher. Earnings will tell the story though on this one. SYK. Monthly, yeah, it already pulled back. So isn't bad. That's a high flyer though. I mean, a little 190, 200 would be beautiful. Yeah, look at that. So SYK, if this thing pops to maybe 200, guys, I don't know if it will. I mean, we'll see how it reacts at 180. If it stalls out there, then that's probably where it's going to end. But you're looking at 180, 190, then 200 if it pops. Let's look at the weekly just to see. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, this thing. So I mean, we made the high. Now we're making lower highs. So a little bit weak. I mean, it's still coming in, chopping around. Every time it pulls back, pops up, pulls back, pops up, pulls back, pops up. Found this support down in here. That was your last area. So yeah, you're like just like the other one. A lot of these charts are not in the middle of the range, but kind of chopping around, where it's not telling you too much. Yeah, see, this one's at the 50% retrace, so this could go either way. A little bit weaker stance below the MAs. This is the weekly, but it could go either way. You're at the 50% retrace from the high to the low. Roll the dice. Again, it's just like it's earnings, guys. Do you chase this one high thinking it might pop? Had a hell of a run. You know, I would say bet the downside, but it could easily pop back up to 180 and stall out there. So maybe buy a put just in case. Short with shares up here just in case if it pops. Maybe play one of those. Or get ready. You know, maybe buy shares long, buy a put short, or do the opposite. For me, though, if this thing was at 190, 200, I would definitely do something with that. Or even start a small position on it. Something like that, guys. Yeah, they're not, you know, again, I got to see tonight with Apple, and that will tell us a little bit more what's going on. I know I keep saying it, but it's huge. Apple's huge, guys. AMD kind of, but Nvidia's still coming down. Look at Nvidia. Jeez. Yeah, but this one, not much. You're right in that range, right in the middle. This is a tough one. But it is, you know, it's not a high flyer. Definitely is. Let's see what the weekly 200 MA. Yeah, 131 on this one. Interesting. Remember that 200 MA, guys. It's going to come down and kiss this thing eventually. That's why if we pop, then we'll short it. If it drops, so be it. We're not going to have it. You know, to take it here, it's definitely a 50-50 shot. I'll see at the end. If I post something, I'll do something. But for me, just I got to see Apple. Let's see here. Watt holding strong, yeah. Yeah, you know the opposite name to that one. But yeah, that's fine. Monthly. Price target 194 on this one. I mean, this one could grind a little bit. So, you know, just make sure you got some left in the tank. Just in case. I mean, 250 could be the price. You know, we'll see. But again, this one's another one. You know, this was a $29 stock in 2008. I mean, it was a nice launch. But, you know, it went up because of the Fed. It's all stimulus, guys. And now, hey, it's good. Look, it's going higher. These are the ones where all of a sudden they pull the rug, and next thing you know, it's where's the 200 MA? Yeah, 200 MAs on the weeklies at 163, guys. Love this too. Boom, boom, boom. 3 big candles into a 225, 230 area. So you guys know what to do with this. Yeah, we're holding strong. If it goes up a little higher, we'll have a little bit of room here. PayPal, PYPL. Yeah, double top. Look at that. Double top gets rejected. When's earnings on PayPal, guys? Throw that in there. Double top. I mean, let's see if we get to that 100, 102, 100 Pierce. Then we'll have a position in this. Right now, nothing to do. Again, we're waiting on Apple. Apple falls, it's all going down, guys. It's all a market trade. They're gonna have to come up with something though. If Apple comes in, AMD comes in, everything starts getting a little bit ugly, they're gonna have to come up with, it's most likely China trade news or something. They're gonna have to throw something out there, guys. But yeah, this one right in the double top on the weekly, boom, stalled out. Now it's just consolidating. Yeah, let's see if it could get through this 95 area, then it could possibly grind. Let me know when earnings is on this one. You got to watch for that. But I like the double top. Love, to get into this. But earnings could be, could be make or break. 135 now. Wait. Whirlpool. You guys are WH. Oh, look at that. Gosh. It's a strong name. If you guys want to take a stab at it, yeah, I mean, this the bigger area is 136. I mean, did it push 130? Nah, it's got to get through the even number at least. If you want to take a stab, I mean, you can, but the markets are going to have to pull back. This is an earnings play. It could go higher, but looking at, gosh, yeah, you almost. Let's see. We got 6 minutes left of this candle. Let's see what this candle gives us, guys. Still a little. It's still a little stretched from the highs here. Let's see here. I want to look at HRS real quick, guys. All right, so HRS is fine. If we start going short, they're going to push it, guys. Still, the volume's light. We're still in that area. If you want to give it a small shot, you can. I'm not. You're looking for about $1 pullback from here. Maybe 2 at the most. Maybe back to the 20 MA. But I like the 136 a little better. But this is where they might stall it out because that's where all the technical guys are waiting. It did kiss it almost made it to one. I would have liked the Pierce of 135 at least, and then because there's probably a lot of people sitting on the level 2s here waiting to stop out longs or possibly shorts from shorting this thing. For all they know, they shorted it down here. It's just a massive short squeeze. All right, it's pulling back a little bit though, guys. If you guys took the short, remember, just look for $1, maybe 2 at the most. I want to see what this candle gives us, what it looks like. We still got 3 minutes on this candle. And if this ends up having a little tail here, then I'll show you guys how I'm going to play this. But if you did take this one right now, and you're up a little, 50 cents or so, just know, just protect it. Maybe put a stop out above maybe 135.28, 29. Got to be above 135 because if there's people sitting on the level 2, especially shorts, they'll come and stop them out and try to get this thing going again to 136. All right, we got a couple minutes left of this candle. Let's see what it gives us. The white knight, you're watching that one, huh? Yeah, and now we're just chopping. And if the markets start pulling back, that will help this trade, kind of like our HRS trade today. So let's keep an eye on this one. You know what? I'll put Whirlpool up here on the 10-minute chart. So we'll see what this gives us in the next couple of minutes. All right, let's see here. You think BBBY is making a turnaround? I would like to start a long-term play. BB turnaround, huh? Did they have earnings yet? And look at that, though. It's catching that area. That was one of our areas, 1129. It caught that. 893 was the next area. If earnings isn't here, I mean, it's not bad long term if you wanted to do it. Just know that it could go a little bit lower. You know, earnings could take it down, but it's not bad. It's a little bit there. Well, it's not that stretch from the 20 though. Now, if the 20 was up here, then I'd go. I would like it a little bit more. Watch for earnings, Brian, on this one. If you want to nibble on it, go ahead. I mean, nibble. You know, because if it falls on earnings, this thing could definitely touch 10 and maybe 9. So I don't know if they had earnings or if they did. Whirlpool's looking a little better, guys. Let's see. We have about a minute left of this candle. Yeah, they're just kind of sham looking. Did they have earnings yet, these guys? Trying to, maybe right here, maybe. The gap up. Then we're coming in. If they did have earnings, then maybe just go small, just in case. Don't go anything crazy because it could have one more move. This could be the fake out here. They bring it right back down. Just make sure you got some left for the $10 area. If it starts moving up, then here's your area right here around $19, $20. Or for long term, yeah, you can maybe hold. But if the markets pull back one more time, you get these things at a big discount. Yeah, so it's not bad. I'm just not a long-term trader. You know, it is holding that area. Next pivot's $9, so just in case. I mean, we're still at the low range, guys. Look at that. That was a head and shoulder. Look at that beautiful head and shoulder top, guys. And then lights out, went right to target, and then kept going. Yeah, so if it does go up, you know, even $30 is a big area too. $20 too. Got some pivots here. So, gosh, I wish we would have caught it here at 11. Our trade would have been done. That's why I'm kind of like, I hate chasing stuff. It's like, oh yeah, it looks like it's going, and kind of like G, and all of a sudden click and starts going lower. So just be careful if you want to take something on that. Just don't go all in. You know the rules. Oh, oh gosh. All right, guys. So this one, if you took it short, the Whirlpool. Let's go back to Whirlpool. It is holding all right though. Right here. I like. Now it's just a matter of the markets pulling back. It's not I don't like this. If you did take a short from the 134.80, 70 area, just protect it. You know, you're looking for that buck. If it comes back into this 133 area, you got to pull it. I'm not in this trade, guys. But it's working out a little bit. I would have rather seen the 135 or 136 pierce. Now, if the markets come in, this will help this matter. You know, this one's grinding higher too. I don't know why it maybe a buyback or some crap like that over here. But for me, it's just not telling. I like the 136, the gap window. But if this one pops up and it comes right back in, I even like it better for a short. So I got to see this candle right here. I'll keep it over here, keep a watch out. If it does pop up to the 136, we might do something. It's still a tough market, though, guys. We have no volume. Markets are chopping around. Does this pull back? Maybe. I know overbought condition. Maybe. Or does it go sideways here and get ready for the next pop? It could do that as well. AAOI, jeez. $16. Gosh darn. This is another high flyer, guys. For all you members, look at this. We were shorting up here. Everyone laughed. You're shorting AAOI? I was telling you, $40. Price target came in, started going up. Hey, Bookie, do we get into this one again? I said, no, hell no. Then look at that, right back down. Yeah, I wouldn't touch it. $10 maybe in this range. Earnings will tell, when earnings comes up. But yeah, I know the allure of, hey, this thing was $100 stock at one time, and now it's at 17. Oh, it's got to go higher. I mean, it could on earnings. What happens if it slips and goes to this double bottom here at 823? 823, I might get interested. This was just a pump and a dump. Tons of people stuck in this thing. Tons of people stuck on this one. Starts going up, and I was like, oh, here we go. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, this is go easily 100. And then, stock twits and everything start pumping it. And then next thing you know, straight back down. It could get a bounce. Maybe it could. I'm not playing it. But if this thing drops, this is where I might get interested, around the $8 area. But yeah, it looks like it's starting to stage something though, right? It's not a bad base. But look at that. So they get everybody down, everybody, sells or whatever they do, and then it just grinds. Wow. AOI, epic, epic, epic drop. Another high flyer. Monthly. Look at that beauty. That one. OSTK, we were short. Look at that. Look at that epic. Gosh. See how it's coming. There's that trend line we talked about. Crack through. Double bottom down in here. Gets the bounce. Having trouble getting back where? The trend line. Good resistance there. Yeah, don't do anything right now, guys. Stocks are doing nothing. You go in there, the market makers are going to take your head off. HR. I wanted to see that HRS. I still have a small position in there. Just got to keep a handle on these markets, guys. I still got positions out there. Yeah, so if this one starts coming in, I'll probably take the last half off, maybe 151. Maybe try to get another couple bucks out of it. We will see. Let's see. Yeah, it is a bargain down there, the AAOI, but it could be a bargain at $8 too. On Bloomberg, they're saying Tesla has 4 weeks to rally 21% or pay $920 million in bonds. Are you serious? Huh. Oh, they're going to take his ass out. Tesla. Let's look at Tesla. Let's see. Really? Wow. Get that hype out there, huh? Even Bloomberg's joining the hype. And what will happen? Okay, well, Apple has good earnings. Guess what? How much? 21%. Oh my God. Where does that bring it? 10, let's see, 29, 30. We'll bring it to 30, about 260. Yeah, look at that right there. About 360. Right here at Gap Fill. Oh my gosh. Yeah, well, that would have been right here. Look at that. And all the news. So maybe these guys are taking the Wall Street Sharks. Maybe take Elon out one step at a time here. He's been bleeding cash for years. That guy, it's amazing. So IWM's positive. The Qs are a little bit weak. That thing's grinding. SPY's 5 cents up. The Dow's doing all right though, guys. 95 up. Little mixed bag of tricks today. Not really telling us anything, guys. So, wow, David, that's incredible. 920 million on bonds, huh? Yeah, but you know what? He'll just do another stock offering, raise the capital, and be like, here you go. Here you go, no big deal. I'm looking to scalp and sell before ER at $99. WM. No scalp on that one though today. It's just holding. Yeah, don't guys. I mean, we got the HRS trade. We took some of the Qs off today. If you're still in the SPY and the IWMs, where's the IWMs? IWMs are pretty much flat again. Yeah, just can't get it. Just can't get it going. Well, remember that's small business in America. So America's supposedly the best economy in the world right now. Everything's great. We pumped trillions and trillions of dollars in there and propped everything up. But it's great. Don't worry. We got this. Uncle Jerome's got the toolbox. Scalping and sell it before. Yeah, I mean, you could do that. Or wait for the 100 on there. If it pops on earnings, then you get in it. And just do it with shares. But, these markets drop, guys, tomorrow. And on Apple, a lot of stuff's going to come in. Especially tech names. People are going to be like, holy crap, what is Apple missed? This isn't good. We know, bookie, go all in. Yeah, crypto, load the house. Margin too. Just do margin. Hell with it. You only live once, guys. Oh, man. Laugh out loud. If you're bored, go watch porn. Yeah, should I put some porn on the side? It'll be like, and we're looking at AMD. Oh, right. No, I didn't say go, go, go. I think she said, oh. Oh, man, Dr. Scott, that's funny. Crypto all in, baby. Just load it up, man. Robert, load it up. Video. I'm in puts. Can you go over the chart? Are you killing it in that one, Robert? Awesome, dude. All right, NVIDIA. Gosh, it's all on AMD, Robert, tonight. So if AMD misses, right now you're holding this double bottom, so you can actually get up a little bit on this one. If you're in puts, though, from, God, hopefully this day here, and you got the drop, just be careful with this name, AMD. I mean, you are catching double bottom right now on the 10-minute time frame. Let's go to a little bit bigger time frame here. Yeah, I mean, this is the area where you could bounce, so just be careful. You could get a short squeeze going into the close. Just be careful with your puts. This is support right here, 131, and it's starting to catch a little bit of a bid, but you still have a gap filled down in here. So basically, if it holds 131.15, great. I mean, not great for your puts, but that's going to be support. If it does crack, then most likely you're going to fill this, go to the gap window, and then fill this gap down here at 127. And honestly, AMD misses, you probably get plowed at 125 again. So, but right now, markets are doing nothing. So this thing can, out of the blue, get one of those out of the blue magical squeeze, $7 up to, to the green again moves, where you just sit there and go, what in the hell just happened? So, and it almost looks like, we're holding this. So just be careful. First step, if it does go up, you're going to have to get over the 20 MA, 133. If it recaptures 133, then be careful. They could be staging a little squeeze on this one. And markets are, grinding a little bit here. Just be careful with this trade, man. Because, I mean, this was a great one. They dropped it here. Anyone who bought puts pretty much took care of them there. And then it's slowly grinding lower. But now, with the market, with the 34 million on the SPY, anything's possible. Next thing you know, they're doing a buyback, and next thing you know, it's ripping heads off. Just be careful. But it's holding this support here. If it continues sideways, stays below the MAs, then you have a pretty good chance of this thing, just stalling out here, but which still isn't good for the puts. So, yeah, so right now, not bad. Let's go to the bigger time frames. Let's go to the daily. Let's see what it's doing there. Yeah, you're back below the MA, so good stance. You're below the 750. But, more of a short-term time frame, you are at support down in here. There's your gap fill, which I talked about. That's the Apple pullback news day, on the guidance. Then we went on. I still think a lot of these charts are going to fill these gaps. So you got 130, then the gap fill at 128 area. But still looking weak. The only thing that's killing me are these flipping markets, guys. The light volume. At any moment, this thing could turn around and squeeze your head off. And you're like, shit, what the hell just happened? And then you're trying to look for news. I mean, even look at Facebook. Facebook's holding the 20 MA here, though. But look at this. Up, down, up, down, up, down. It's really hard to follow right now on these light volume markets. Even like Facebook, look at this. It gaps up, and then they just freaking send it lower. It was just like, what the hell happened with Facebook? Out of the gate, it was like, all right, cool. Facebook. Now, I don't have a position in this, but it was like, woohoo, yeah. Then the next thing you know, it's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Here's your support here, right through it. Gap fill, right through it. And it just keeps going. It did hold this key right here, though, in the 750. But it was just like, what the, I mean, look at Facebook's action now. I mean, you're gapping up, and then it's fading. Then you got the big, oh, here it goes. And then they fade it out again. Then we go straight up again. They're fading it right out again. These are trades you got to go in, get out. You're not messing around with these guys. Kind of like Nvidia too. If you're making good money on these, Robert, and you're in the money or what have you, just protect it, because you just all of a sudden Apple starts flying out of the blue and everything's ripping higher, and it's like China trade news. It's China what news? You kidding me? That was on December 3rd. So Whirlpool guys, I'm watching this one. Not really telling us much. Right. Actually, if you are short this one, hold it. That's not bad. I like what I'm seeing here. All right, but now you need the market to come in. So if you're short this name, if you took it before the 136, it's fine. Make sure you don't load the house in this one. But yeah, watch for the 132.50. It starts hitting that, pull something off. But yeah, I like this. I like what I'm seeing now. Yep, here we go. So that's why you got to wait. You got to see if it's going to pierce through that and one more push, and it just didn't get the retrace again. I mean, it still could, but I like what I'm seeing with these three candles here. I mean, still, it's a light volume, jerk market. At any moment, China trade news, and we're flying. And who knows? This is on earnings too. Who knows? Buybacks. Someone comes out and upgrades this thing. You got to look at that too. But yeah, Nvidia, I hold strong with that. You're going in AMD and Apple. Be careful with that one. If you got, like 10 contracts, if you're in the money, take half of them off. And, if AMD bombs, most likely Nvidia's going down too. But who knows? Maybe they all hop out of Nvidia or hop out of AMD and buy Nvidia after hours. Who knows? What do you think about Apple today? I feel like it tanks. I hope so. I mean, I hope so, because the fact I'd like to buy it at 120, somewhere lower, and just buy the dip and let it roll again. But yeah, we'll see, Pat. It's really hard to say. KEM calls. Let's see. Any earnings on KEM? Anything coming up with that one? Calls? Nah, nothing. I mean, it's already made a run. This would have been your area right here. Nah. You're on the weekly. You still have 11 bucks as a 200 MA. You have retraced back up into this area at the 50 MA. If you take a short-term retrace, it's not looking bad. We're holding the 7 or 618 here, but we're still not above this area here, or we're trying to hold the 20 even number at this point. I mean, if it does continue, let's look at the daily. Let's look at short-term, a little more short-term. Yeah, you got 21 here. You got that resistance there, and you got this one here. Bottom line, if you're in this one long, this would have been the area down in here, about 16 bucks, double bottom. But, always easy to after to see after you see it. But I mean, honestly though, technically, that would have been it right there. It's basic boom, boom, but you do have a little W pattern here too. Bottom line, got to get above the 200 and above this 21.95. If you can't get above these areas, then it's probably just going to stall out here. Markets need to grind higher. That's why I'm waiting on a lot of these trades, guys. Unless they're high flyers, then I'm okay with that trade. But it's going to go with the market. Markets grind, this will grind. Markets fall, this is going to fall. Bottom line. And that's why I'm holding off on a lot of these trades. I got to see Apple today. And Apple could be a non-event where it's like, oh, great, good thing we waited for Apple to do nothing. But that's just the way we got to do it. Apple marches higher, everything's going to grind. Apple marches lower. I personally think they're going to try to hold the markets up. But if Apple continues lower, say tomorrow we gap down 10 bucks on Apple, big deal. It's only 10 bucks. But if it starts to grind lower, then it's going to be an issue with the markets, because Apple is a leader, guys. It's got to lead the markets higher. But for KEM, not much to do here. Let's see the week. Let's see the monthly. Let's see if we're seeing anything. Yeah, geez. Just think, oh, what a beatdown. And now it's just chopping. Yeah, not and even inside bar on the monthly, a little bit weak. Yeah, nothing for me. There's really earnings, maybe maybe on a pop do something, but it's just not giving me too much. You already got a nice move off the lows. You're coming into some good resistance up here. Double top, 200 MA, $20 even number. Now, if we pull back, we retrace one more time, maybe into this area, then maybe take it. And if it cracks the area and starts to go, fills the gap and starts to roll down, then you just exit. But to buy a call right here, there's really nothing telling me to say, hey, let's do it. Other than there's resistance right above it. And for that, it's got to start going sideways more and then the pop. If that makes sense, bud. Yeah, and you filled the gap right here too on the daily. That's where it's stalling too. So I'd rather see it pull back and then take it. Say markets are flying on Apple, this thing's pulling back. That's when you want to do it, as long as the markets keep going higher, because eventually it's going to hit a spot and start moving with the markets. Market trade, guys. That's what a lot of stuff is right now. So that's the chem. Think about Apple. We'll see. Hold on here. All right, hold on here. Oh, let's see here. Yeah, we'll see with Apple, guys. It's a 50-50 shot. So I'm saying it's going to maybe go up. Honestly, guys, I don't know. I have no clue. but down sideways, you would think, you know, again, we took this off, and if you took Apple off here, just pretend it wasn't Apple, I would say this is setting up for another beatdown. But it's Apple, so it could possibly go up. But if you just took the symbol out and you were just looking at this and say it was ABC widgets, I would say it's going down. Because this down sideways action, even on the weekly, I don't know if this should stay. Down action, the death cross, you know, all that crap. This is setting up inside bar. But again, if this thing pops off a failed bearish pattern, we can make it up to 190. So I'm not really, you know, I can give you support and resistance. That's about it on these. This one's just, I'm not doing anything with it. I'd rather have it pop and then short, or have it drop and go long and wait for that action. Have a little guide 19 down, just like Cat. And yeah, I mean, they're all guiding down, guys. NVIDIA, everybody, everything that has something to do with China, that is, they're all guiding lower. So look at Tesla starting to pop, guys. Want to take a spec trade on that one, because Bloomberg said they need to go higher. They're going to pay out $1 billion. But you know what? They'll just pay the $1 billion and then move on. He doesn't care. Microsoft. Yeah, but again, here's your up, here's your down. You know, we're right kind of in the middle right now. And they did it perfectly, guys, where it's a 50-50 completely. Now, if it was at the highs, I'd be short. If it was at the low down in here, I'd be going long. Here, it's just, you know, we could definitely go one more wave down to fill this gap. Or we had, rejoicing, Apple sold more iPhones in China. Straight up. This is shake and bake time, guys. SPY's doing nothing on 35 million shares traded. Woo! Fun stuff, fun stuff. Oh, PayPal is this week too. Oh, gosh. Yeah, so we'll wait on PayPal, guys. If PayPal bounces, we'll be shorting that name. Is it pulling back more? Off a double top, yeah, of course. Look, hits double top, guys. What does it do? Done. Except for Whirlpool. Whirlpool's going higher. So maybe some shorts are covering right here. Little pop there. I mean, volumes did gone. Maybe we pop up on this. So if we pop to the 136 area, maybe we take this trade. I'm not in it, guys. I do like what I'm seeing here, but it's just a light volume name. This one did pull back nice though. Daily, boom, boom. I want to wait for this one though. I'm not doing anything with PayPal. And that's on tomorrow earnings. We'll know more tomorrow, guys. This could be the squeeze out, guys. This could be the shake and bake on Whirlpool now. Bring this one down. So that's Whirlpool there. So if you're in this, yeah, people are starting to cover, just like, you know what, I'm done. I like the 135 though, but that's a nice little pullback on PayPal. You know, pull it back, retraces back up, and starting to come in again. But, you know, again, if the SPY comes in and all that starts falling, all these will come in. That's just as simple as that. Microsoft. Microsoft daily. Yeah, see, it's still, look at that, shake and bake. Now let's see if they bring it down, because now everyone who, you know, trying to short down here at 134, they give that one big pop. And remember, you know, I'm going to short this thing with 2,000 shares. You know, don't go small, go really big. So when they do this little pop crap, it makes your heart flutter. Oh God, I have 1,000 shares short. I'm down what, $510. Oh my gosh! And then pop one more time, I'm down 1,000, and then next thing you know, it click, and then lights out. You know, you guys know how it goes. Little shake and bake, get you out because you're in too big of a position. The next thing you know, hold on, guys. I want to see one more thing. Look at that. Darn it. I missed it. I only got a quarter position though, guys. Damn. I knew it too. I was looking, it was like, what did I just see? It's like, all right, no big deal. I'm gonna stick with that one. All right, Microsoft. Let's see, where is it? Darn. I should be watching the one I'm in, not the one that I want to get in. Actually, yeah. HRS. I'm going to put HRS over here now. I got to keep an eye on this one, guys. But I would love 150 for my last half, or quarter, I should say. So that one's chaos. I'm going to keep an eye on this one. Whirlpool, I'm not in. But if you're short Whirlpool, I do like what you're seeing. But if it starts to pop, you just got to exit. If the SPY and everything start to come in, then you're in good shape. Microsoft, not too much to do. Let's pull this fib down to the lows here. I was going to say, where are you? Right in the 50% retrace. Yeah. So not much to do. Going into earnings, most likely, Ed. So you got to keep an eye on that. You're holding the 50 MA on the weekly chart, but I still think 71 with the 200 MA will be the target eventually. These markets come in, everything will be kissing this 200 MA on the weekly. I don't care what name it is. Just like Apple, guys, just like NVIDIA. They all laughed. Microsoft at 70. Are you insane? Apple at 42. Are you insane? NVIDIA at 25. Are you insane? I guess I'm insane. I'm insane in the membrane, guys. But it's holding the 618 coming down. Nice little retrace. Couldn't get above the 20 or the 618. Can't, what path does it take, guys? The path of least resistance, down. Now you got some support down here, so it can hold, but for me, nothing to do. If it pops, I'll short. If it drops, then I'll be looking for lower areas. Yeah, 71, guys. That could be the area. You get a long bar like this, get a retrace, that will lead to lower prices. So, yeah, watch out for Microsoft. If it pops, I'll be shorting. I don't have a position in this one, so. But, man, unbelievable. 93 would be the first one, though. Apple guy down. Yeah, Cat. They're all starting to creep their ugly heads out. PayPal, no problem. Leo, BBB, I had earnings. They gave decent guidance. Yeah, I mean, if you want to take a stab at that, Brian, just make sure, don't go all in. Make sure you got a little bit left just in case it falls. If the markets have another pullback like we did a couple of weeks back, they're all going lower. I don't give a crap what name it is. They're all going to have a death spiral. And then if they're weak, they're going lower. But yeah, I mean, BBY, it's not bad. Just know that, just have some just in case. Now, if BBY starts hitting that, $20 area, 21, tighten the stop. I mean, I know you're going to go a lot more long term on this one, but just be careful right now. We're clearly not out of any woods right now. We still have Brexit. We still have government shutdown. We still have China trade. We still have whatever else. A lot of people are talking about the debt that we have now and a couple of the other things. So we're not even close to being out of this. If Apple has good earnings, maybe. And AMD does okay, maybe. You still have Amazon. You still have Google. You still have NVIDIA. You still have Facebook. Netflix went off. You saw what happened with that. They were okay, I guess. So, have you reviewed PFE or Nike? Nope. Let's go over those. Let's do Nike. Nike, nice little retrace here, coming to the top again. Going up with the markets, basically. Going down with the markets, going up with the markets. We caught this retrace here, and it looks like it's stalling out. Now it's probably going to wait. Yeah, look at that, 750. If you're long in this name, just tighten up the stops here, just in case if it pulls back. You are in a good stance above all the MAs, but when it's all said and done, 61 bucks is the target, guys. Markets fall apart. If the markets fall apart, we're going to know more tonight with Apple. I'm going to keep repeating that. If Apple falls apart, they're going to have to, they'll come up with some news, some China trade news or something. But that's what we're really following here. But nice push up for Nike right into the 750. If it closes below the $80 number, then it's probably going to be a little bit on the weaker side. Getting a little bit stretched from the 20 here. Let's go to the monthly. 10. I mean, look at the 10-minute chart, guys. I mean, how do you trade this right now? It's up and down, up and down. Basically, they're killing options right now. You know the routine, guys. Decay every option possible if you can. On light volume markets, a little bit stressed. You got 68 bucks for the target still. It did kiss it at one point, but when it's all said and done, down sideways inside this bar. If it can't get above this 86 area and keep going, it's going to have a problem making higher prices, in my opinion. If you're long from down here at 66, I'd be taking profits right here. It's something off the tail. If it pops on earnings, take the rest off, then I'd probably turn it and go short. Okay. So that's Nike there. PFE. Man, I'm starving, guys. I don't know why I eat breakfast and everything. I'm just freaking stomach's growling and everything. 38 bucks. Here we come on PFE. I don't know. Did they have earnings? I don't know when they have earnings, but we'll see with that. Let's see what these look like though. Wow, it's trying to hold that 200 MA on there. Wow, look at that. So did we come down to these pivots? Yeah. So we hit those pivots, came back up. PFE, gosh, they're really shaking people up and down in this one. Did they have earnings today? I think they did. Let me look. So before the open tomorrow, BA's tomorrow. Whoa, some big names tomorrow. Oh my gosh. So if Apple comes in tonight, they're going to have to get BA, McDonald's going, Baba going. Wow. ADP, bunch of them tomorrow. Before the bell and then after the bell too. Wow. So PFE, was that today? Apple, AMD. Today, Juniper. Bunch today too, guys, so be careful. Was that? I thought it, yeah, okay. PFE was in the morning. That's why we're going up today. Gosh, if we recapture the 40 area on a daily close, then we got to get some follow through. We got to close above this high here, above the 40.81. If we could get a close, then yeah, we can maybe make a run for the 42, 43 area. Okay, it's holding down here pretty strong. But if Apple has bad earnings, click, and it's going to go down. So we got to wait for earnings, guys, before we start taking any positions, especially long ones. Because if we start missing with these big names, it's not going to be pretty. And then the Brexit, then the China trade, and then the what was the other one? The government shutdown kicked the can a little further. Then they're all like, yeah, government shutdown, we're good. No, we're not. It's not done yet. It's like they're just brushing that one off, to the side. So yeah, nothing to do on these. This one had earnings. I just want, yeah, okay, 50 MA. So it's holding that. So, but still though, look at that, down, retrace, right back down. Does it retrace and come right back down again? That's what right now it's markets aren't telling us too much. And with no direction on the major indexes right now, other than up, and now it's just chopping. But we gotta see what these things are gonna do. 36 million on the SPY, guys, and we can't get anything going. They're waiting. They're waiting to see exactly what Apple's gonna do. And AMD's kind of a player, but PFE, great support. It's just let's see what the markets give us. I mean, if you're long in this name, great. If it starts cracking this low here at 39.46, you're going to have to take it off because most likely you're going to 35. 35 now, maybe. Let us see what areas as this thing's coming in. If it does, if it goes higher, then we'll look at for shorts. But yeah, not much to do on this one, bud. Brian, yeah, I mean, we got the bounce off of earnings. It might have been a bounce play. Let's see where the monthly is. Yeah, still stretched from the monthly still. 35, I think 35, maybe 27 down in here. Again, look at markets just kind of chopping, volume disappearing. Doing nothing fast, guys. Nothing fast. Let's see. Look at PFE and Nike. Yeah, so nothing really to do. Markets are going to tell us what to do. So let the beast. Let the SPY, let the IWM, let that, right now we're in a couple trades here and there, nothing crazy. Let me see. I just want to see Whirlpool again. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, I like what I've seen here. It's just there's no conviction either way, and the market's just floating. So it's not really going to give us too much. Damn it. Missed this little drop here. I would have been out. Done. Good night. See you later. I'm in a quarter position though. That's why, if the markets do pull back, I might be able to get this out at 148 on this one. Quick day trade. Not a quick. It was a buy-in. Holy cow, they're grinding me right now. But that's why, you don't go too crazy with positions. Love. LUB. Woo. Chop and slop here, huh? Weekly. We're in this channel again. Yeah, let's see if we get back up into here. This was great. So nothing to do. If you're long, great. Tighten that stop up. Take some profits. If it stays above this high pivot here, 55.68, then it will possibly continue higher. If the market's dump, then watch for that. See, market's dump, goes down. Markets go up. It went up. I think did they have earnings or something? We'll have to see. But I mean, if it doesn't get past that, then might stall out. Maybe build a base. I just want to see, 618, good resistance up here. Next area will be 59, then 62, and then 64. Let's see if we could get back up there. But again, if the SPY and everything start dumping, guys, nothing's safe. Unless they have earnings, they'll get a pop. I mean, that's why I wish we had more conviction on the day, guys. And now if we were down 200 points on the Dow, everything's getting hammered. You get these names that are popping. Those are the ones you really want to short. That's why when we took that HRS today, I was like, come on, SPY, pull back. And we get the SPY to pull back, but the SPY was pulling back, and this was grinding higher. I was like, oh, gosh, here they go. They're squeezing. And then next thing you know, SPY kept going, right here, and then all of a sudden this thing followed. So if we get a nice dip on the SPY, this will follow, just like everything, guys. Love, though, great resistance right here. Bigger one even at 58, and then the 60 area for the 750. If you're long, like I said, tighten the stops. If it holds this area at 58 or 55.68, then it could possibly move higher. So, but yeah, I mean, it's coming off the bottom already. The short would be up here. To go long, I wouldn't chase. You had a 44 to 56. For me, I'd be tough. This trade would be over right now. Done. Thank you. And take my money and run. So, is that the case for people who stayed here and then got the flush? It comes back. The guys who bought here are pretty much sellers, but this one might have had earnings or something. I'm not really sure. 10 minute. Let's see. Oh, maybe. I don't know. Oh, maybe. Yeah, maybe right here. I think it did. So it keeps going. Yeah, it's grinding. So let's see what these. Let's see what Apple gives us. And this could be a short-lived rally, but I kind of like the little W here too, that we can make it here. If it gets up to 62, 60 to 64, let me know. 66 double top would be sweet too. Yeah, but David, just let's see what Apple gives us. I'm going to keep telling you that. I can't. I'm not going to change anything that I do. Excuse me. Damn. Let's see here. Yeah, and again, everything's just doing nothing right now. They're waiting on it. Tesla ER, you guys think long? Chris, who knows? Chris, to my members at least, we play. If you're going to play it long, small position. If you're going to play calls or shares, small position. So if it bombs, I mean, you want to have some left for 247 area. If this area doesn't hold out, you better hold on to sweet Jesus because 200's coming really quick, and I still think we're going to 180 if it breaks down. If it goes up, then we'll be looking to short again. I don't really care. We go short, long Tesla. I don't care. I'm not prejudiced or against any stock, guys. I'll trade anything. I don't care. I don't care what name it is or whatever, when it is. But right now, I'm waiting for Apple. Apple up, market's up. Apple down, market's down. Period. But Tesla long, I mean, I don't know. Didn't they miss their numbers and they're having a lot laying people off? I don't know. I wish I could tell you, but 50-50 shot. If you're going to take a trade on anything with earnings, just go small. Unless you're a long-term holder, then I still advise. I was telling every time it gets to 360, 370, 380, up in this area, sell. It's going lower. Now it's kind of, maybe does it go lower, and then you got the bulls going, gosh, it's at 290. You got to buy this thing. It's going to 420. Elon said when he was smoking that big old fatty. Yeah, hold on. I think it's going to 420. So, nothing for me to do here, at least. This intraday action, I'll take it in and out, but holding overnight and stuff like this at this point, I got to see Apple. I got to see Apple, guys. It's Apple. It's all about Apple. It's only Apple. So Chris, when is ER on this one? Let's see. Oh, tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow. You got Baba, Facebook, Amazon. You got GE too. Could that be a spec play for the upside? Maybe. ExxonMobil Friday, CVX. DB. Yeah, you got a lot of players, guys. Damn. eBay after the bell today. Oh my gosh. It's exciting though. Got some news. Maybe we get some action in the markets tomorrow. Get some scalping going again, guys. All right, so love we went over. I'll be doing a whiteling video after this to help the boredom. Yeah, right. Totally. That's why I say, I'll go live. There's not much to talk about today. Again, my daughter's sick, so I'm gonna be taking off in a couple. It's lunchtime here in Arizona, so I'm gonna make her some lunch, some soup or something. And then yeah, PFE had earnings this morning, so not much to do. Just let it shake down. Apple, all right, it got it down unless numbers are horrible. Yeah, I don't know. That's why I'm just kind of doing nothing right now. The viewers are only 44. Oh, I don't know. I'm not really pushing it on StockTwits or anything. When I haven't done when I was doing the live sessions, Dr. Scott, when I was doing them every day for like a couple weeks, couple months, then the viewers were going up. I haven't done that live stuff in public. I mean, I'll do it. I've been doing more private stuff with my members. So I'm doing public a little bit here and there. Well, Apple's coming in a little bit more. Spy's coming in a little bit more. But yeah, it's whatever. I don't really watch that. I mean, I'd like to have 100 to be honest with you, but then more people, more eyes on the market helps us make find more trades basically. So yeah, but will it pop? I don't know. Apple. Yeah, only 35 right now, so they're dropping. But it's a slow day. And like I said, I haven't been pushing this too much. Microsoft, we just went over Microsoft, KEM. You think PF is going up or down? Right now it's on earnings. It's going to be a market trade. Markets go down, PF's going down. Markets go up, PF could grind higher. I don't know what the earnings were. I'm not really sure. BA has not guided down. Chinese exposure, looks like a 3 topper on the charts. Maybe. Let's look at BA. Yeah, I know it's coming into some big resistance. Yeah, nothing yet. It's coming into this stuff here, though. Slowly, but it's just grinding. It's BA. It's one of those just buy the dip, and it always goes higher. Buy the dip, buy the dip, buy the dip. It's like, oh, look at it. It's going higher. But it's in a pretty good stance, though, guys, but it's just stalling out. Once we got over this trend line here, it was like, all right, here we go. This thing should break out, and then it's just another one waiting on earnings, guys. If Apple wasn't around, this one would probably be back to the highs. But right now, we're hitting the 750 retrace and just chopping. Look at this. Everything of last week just stalled. Unless you got earnings. This one stalled. The SPY, same thing, stalled. The IWM stalled. Why do you think? Apple, guys, Amazon, Baba. You got big earnings tomorrow, too. You got them on Thursday, stalling out. Look at the DIA. DIA is moving a little bit, but it's still stalling out. Look at the IYT. Stalling out, not doing much. Everyone's waiting on these earnings, guys. So how do you play a stock when the markets aren't doing anything? You have to have the wind at your sail. Period. If you're trying to short something and everything's going higher, that's going to be a tough trade. But unless you're picking on some high flyers, I'm okay with those. You picked on the AAOIs when it was at the highs, the OSTK at the highs. I'm okay with the highs. McDonald's is coming up. It's better at the 190 level, but this was a high flyer too. I still think 137 got a nice topping tail too. Gosh, I'm almost tempted to take McDonald's, guys. I know earnings coming up. Man. When is Apple or when is MCD? Are they today? Anyone knows when McDonald's coming out? Let me know. But yeah, but BA, everything's stalling out right now. You still have stocks, like I said, moving up and down, but that's on news or earnings or something. But right now, everything's kind of has the same pattern, just stalling, waiting on the big earnings, guys. What is that? I'm in Marcus Online. Savings getting 2.25% with 3/4 of a taxable E-Trade account till the trade war and government shutdown is settled. Seriously? Is that what they're doing? All right. All right. That's cool. Um, hey, Wilson, what's up, bud? FIVN? FIVN. Yeah, BA, we gotta wait, guys. And BA's coming in now. Hey, so is Nvidia. But see how the markets are pulling back slightly, Apple's pulling back slightly, and everything's kind of like losing its steam. Are you guys seeing that right now? FIVN, let's look at a monthly. Wow, look at that. Very interesting. When's earnings on this one, Wilson? I'd still like a Pierce and go up a little higher. Love it. Love this chart, though. I think we've looked at this one before, and it's pretty much just done nothing, I think. Let's see. Yeah, just grinding. Yeah, let's see what it does on earnings. If it pops, maybe take a small position short. We'll have to see. Again, I'm just sitting on my hands right now, guys. I want to see when this earnings goes off. Was McDonald's this morning? Was it? No. Maybe, I don't know. Close today. Or that was probably PFE. I'm a little bit behind here, guys. Yeah, workday. Yeah, that's slowly doing it. Love already had earnings out. Yeah, okay. So Love's okay. So let's see if we can get Love a little higher. Let's see if we get a little more Love. But see how Apple's coming in now, guys, and look at everything else. Slowly grinding lower. SPY, Qs, IWM. So we got to see what the earnings are. No, I didn't mention workday. Let's look at workday. Where is it? Twilios, try, man, just stays above 100, that little bastard. Workday, oh, there you go. Oh, yeah, look at that. Well, what was this one, guys? Ooh, look at that. All right, guys, if you're short workday with us, let's see. I mean, it's coming in a little bit, all right? We're getting some hope here, guys. But, yeah, I mean, we're following this. We're following the monthly. Do they have earnings coming up too, workday? I mean, I know they do, but when is it? 126 still my price target. And at the end of the day, if this thing comes in, it's going to be 100. So, all these guys, all of them. So it's just hang on. Kind of like this though, guys. Nothing's going on today, and and then all of a sudden, straight down, or some news came out or something because you got some volume in here. But out of the blue, light volume name. Somebody needs lower prices for some puts or some option play they did. Some ginormous, asinine, let's just go all in and see what happens. And now they're working their other capital to make this thing go lower. Or their seed head fund is making it go lower. Because, you don't want to mention that Goldman's dumping this out. But Goldman has probably 42 seed hedge funds that they fund with capital. So it's like, all right, we took a huge position in workday. So let's talk to ABC hedge fund and tell them just to short this one to force it lower or whatever they do to make a stock go lower, whatever manipulation they can do. But nice. Are you in that one short, Sean, with us? Yeah, cool. Holding support though on the 20 MA. So next area, 156. If we come down and fill this gap at 153, we'll be chiseling some off on that short. So, but it looks like it's trying to hold. We do have a gap fill right around 166.50. We want to close under that. We want to close down here, guys. That would be nice for this one. Okay, especially on the daily, and then maybe we click over and keep going. Workday earnings on that one. I don't see it anywhere. Let's see. Is it even this week or this? Let's see. I'll have to look. On these high flyers, I'm not too really concerned with the earnings. Well, you have to be a little bit. I shouldn't say that. You have to be a little bit because you got to have something left. You can't go with your 10% position. No, you're going into earnings. You got to go with a smaller position, like a quarter, or the most it would be a half. And I even go with a third position. Yeah, some of these moves like Netflix, CMG, just ripping heads off. It's like, what the hell is going on here? And where's CMG? I didn't even look at that one today. Ooh, it's down $2. Wow, something's wrong, guys. CMG's red. So yeah, that's a nice little. I like that. Good eye on that one. And then HRS, if you're short in this one, this one's slowly draining. So if we could get to that 151, 150, I think, well, I'll cover my short, and then tomorrow we'll probably be down to 140 gap fill. So I'll help you guys out as your members. I'm there for you guys. I'm there. So yeah, workday coming in. So protect that. You don't have to protect it, but my average short price on that one is 170.53. So I know a little bit weak today with the watching, guys. Nobody's in here today. That's all right, though. Well, if I start doing them every day again, we'll get it. I think the most I had was about, 80 we got to one point. Well, we had that one day when we had the bot in there. We got to like 900 people watching, but it was all fake. That was crazy. All right, let's see. BOD, no ER, 52-week lows, telecom, and Eastern Reference opinion. All right, let's take a look. BOD. Is it at the lows too? Wow. All right, let's see. Let's go to week. Let's go to monthly. I just want to see. Yeah, that's ugly. Oof. No, not yet. Let it go. Holy cow. Well, I mean, at the end of the day, let's see here. Ooh, look at that. Wow. Wow. This is going to be a market trade, though, guys. If the market goes lower, this will go lower. Wow, that's a good trend line. I got to see where Apple goes, guys. I can't, especially if Apple bombs, it's all going lower. I like the 1414 area. I guess if you want to take a stab on this one, know that it could go to 1583 and 1440. Okay, so just save something left. But this is some ugly ass action, guys. Monthly. I mean, look at that. It goes up and then just craters. Let's look on the smaller time frame just to see if anything's 4 million shares traded. Trying to catch a bottom. There's that trend line, though, guys. We're below it. Bottom line, if you take this trade here, it's got to recapture the 18-19 area. 18. I would have to say at least come and fill this gap and get up into this area and recapture at least the 1846 area here, and then try to fill this gap. If you try to go long in this one and this one starts to break, just keep the tight stop. Keep it right around probably. Let's see. It's even on the weekly. On the weekly, you want to close back up here. If you close back up there, then you can maybe make a run. You know what? Let me look at the monthly real quick again. Yeah, it's not bad. Look how stretched we are. Remember, we play stretched on the upside. Look at this side. If you want to take a stab at this, great. Okay. A little bit beat down, but know that you got this pivot low here and you got the other one at 14. If you want to patiently wait for that. If you want to get interested in this one here at this level, if it cannot hold that $18 and get back above these trend lines at 18.46 and $18, and it starts slipping below that 17.72, you got to tighten that stop. And then if it starts to go, you got to just cut it and then wait for the 16 area down here, 15.82, and then the 14. So that's how you got it. If Apple goes, this one will probably pop because it's just the way it is. But yeah, it still could go lower. And if the markets go lower, this could just dump, because this retrace here led to that weak stance. You got the 200, the 50, and the 20. You're starting to go into downtrend, but you're coming off a high pivot, going straight down. Get the little retrace. This could be the shakeout before you get a nice little bid. But honestly though, you get in around 17, $18. You got to get over the 20 MA. You got to get over this pivot, and then you got to attack that. But if you get up back to the 23 area gap fill, then you're just get the hell out. Yeah, Marcos, that's a tough one. It's going to be based on Apple and everything, and you're into pretty good support. You pierced it, but this could have been the area where everyone chased it. Now they're going to shake everyone out one more time. So everyone bought here, or actually, hold on here. So it retraces here, comes down. Everyone's short in here. They squeeze them, fills the gap. 20 MA comes right back in. This is typical. Everyone chases, shake them down, and then make it go up. watch this area. If you can't recapture the 18, this thing starts going sideways. Just be careful. Big time, though, you got to get above the 20 MA. If it can't do that, if you're in from 18 to 20, take something off the table. It could come right back in. Watch the overall markets, the SPY and the IWM and the Qs. That continues higher. That will help this trade. If not, then you're looking for those lower areas. But yeah, this is a tough one. I mean, if you really want to wait patiently for the lower spots, that's what I would suggest, but not bad right here. But you know that you do have at 1583 more support. And at this point, guys, it could make it. I mean, we'll know more in the next couple of days if this thing goes up. But you can make it, play it like this. If it gets below the 17, say 50 area, you got to just cut it and then wait for the lower levels. And I'm sure they'll shake your ass down and then, spit you out like they do everybody else. Love these light volume markets. Yeah, so Marcos just, it's at 52-week lows, but it doesn't mean it can't go lower, especially on the monthly. If I could pull up, and there's your a great trend line though, but it's like right there. This is the monthly, so yeah, this is just ugly. Look at that big. Yeah, I don't like it, but it doesn't mean it can't get a bounce here. Well, we're gonna know, guys. Hour and a half. Can't wait for the SPY D-Day laugh out. Yeah, right. Hey, what's up, Finra? Yeah, I mean, who knows? I mean, gosh. Well, SPY or Apple pulls back here. Check it out. So. Let's see. So let's go 10-minute. So Apple starts pulling back. This is what I'll show you. Apple starts coming in, and then you got the SPY coming in. Not as much as Apple, just a little bit of a dribble. IWM pulling back. Then you got stocks like BA. Apple pulls back. BA pulls back. Let's see Amazon. Amazon just a little bit. So this one's a little stronger. It's holding this bottom. Maybe get a short squeeze into the close. But then you got stocks like Google. Apple comes in, look at Google. Bump, bump. Two bars down. Apple had almost 4 bars down, trying to hold some support. But that's how everything's a market trade right now. Let's see here. NVIDIA, where's the bottom? Still short. Are you in with Slippa? NVIDIA. With Apple on deck, guys, I don't know. I mean, I could give you some areas, But, it's really 125, and then you're looking at 160 area. Then we got the little, guidance crap comes in. We got gap fill at 128 still. We got the double bottom at 125.30 or so. So right now, just chopping. Not really. I mean, if you took NVIDIA off this and just, like I did with Apple, take NVIDIA off here and just pretend it's not NVIDIA, weak-ass stock. This thing's setting up for lower prices, in my opinion. But earnings, it could pop, it could drop. That's the wild card. Look at that 200 MA. I was telling everyone when this thing was pushing 240, 250, 200 MA's target. And everyone laughed. Hey, you're an idiot. And I said, well, we'll see. And here we are. And that goes for all the rest of them too, guys. They're all 200 MA price targets on the weekly chart. God, if this thing gaps below, I think we're going to 100, maybe even 92, 95 area. Jeez, this could get ugly, guys. Look at that 20 MA. Look at that. This one worked out. The death cross right here on this candle. Actually, no, it was on this candle. But then death cross and look, ascended lower. Get the retrace with the markets. Bad news, right back to the lows. So Apple's trying to catch a bid. NVIDIA's just grinding. This is NVIDIA. I hit it on you guys. If you didn't pull it up, it'd be like, wow, that's a bearish chart. But it's Apple. Oh, no, it's bullish, right? That's why I say, if you just looked at the charts and had no symbols, it'd give you a little more unbiased opinion, That's why sometimes it's great. I'm in all the trades that I take, guys, with you guys. I'm in all of them. Whatever I'm putting out there, I'm in, okay? Bottom line. That's why sometimes I think to myself, is it better not to trade? Is it better to not have a bias? Because if I'm short NVIDIA, I'm going to be like, well, we got the retrace. Most likely we're going to go down from here. We're going to the 750. And, I have the negative opinion on it. When you have no position, like when you guys throw some new names at me, it's like, I'm looking at these things because I have no position. It's like, all right, cool. Let's see what we get. All right, let's look at the Whirlpool real quick over here, though. Are we in there? No. WHR. I just want to see if that thing's... Nah, look. Oh, did it go to 136? Oh, shit. Hold on. It's still a tough trade. Did it go? No, not yet. Jeez. All right, guys. Now maybe, but we only have an hour left of the markets. If you want to take a stab at this one, it could still push through 136, but you are at double top right now, or gap window right in here, guys. You're kissing it. So you could wait. Man, that's a tough one. Where's the bottom MCD on the 30th? Yeah. Oh, tomorrow. Okay. So yeah, on MCD, I want to wait. Gosh, I love that. I love the MCD chart. I'm almost tempted to go a little bit in there just in case if it pops. But here, if you want to take a quick trade in and out here, if I look for a buck or so, don't look for much. It could still push to 138. I do like the move though into this area. I don't like the fact that it was just chopping going into that. I'd rather see this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever bars into it, and then get the pullback when you get a nice little consolidation. And then the pop, you usually don't get a big pullback on this. Yeah, I'm not touching this. You just can't with these markets. Damn it. We get a squeeze into the close. This one will probably, that's what they're probably doing. They're going to close it right here, consolidate it right into the close. We'll get a squeeze on the SPY, and then they'll send it up. So McDonald's tomorrow, huh? Oh, man. Damn it. Yeah, shit. This would have been the area 3 days ago. Damn. All right, guys. So watch this one. If it's pops, we'll definitely be shorting this one tomorrow. All right, guys, there goes Whirlpool again. Let's see if we could get to that area because, the SPY and everything is grinding a little bit lower. Let's see if we could get this. But most likely, they're going to hit that 136 area. There's going to be a lot of people on that, and they're probably going to pop it through there. So let's see if we can get a nice push through, and then we'll get on it with shares. I'm doing shares, guys, if I do this one at all. Then we got to watch the SPY and everything, too. Right now, SPY and the Apple's coming in a little tiny bit, so it's kind of like, if we took this trade a little early, expect we might have to add at 136 plus. Yeah, see, it's starting to drop already. Oh, man, this is so close. If you want to take it, guys. It's just the overall market, guys. If we were tanking today, I'd be all over this. But for all I know, Apple starts squeezing at the end of the day, and then we go up, and this thing hits 137. And we're like, this sucks. And we still haven't hit 136, barely. About 14, 16 cents away. Damn. It's close, though. It's close. MCD tomorrow. Dang it. We missed that one. It didn't. We'll see tomorrow. If it drops, we missed it. Damn, I still love MCD for a short here. Maybe. I still think it could push to 200, though. So that's why, right now price target's 165 on the monthly, but on the weekly chart, it's 137, guys. I guess you could do it at 182. If it pops to 200, you get in, you're in at 190, and you play it like that. Damn, the other day would have been the area, though. But that's all right, though. It's really on Apple now, guys. But I think I'm going, let's see. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, and even MCD, they've been hitting their numbers. All right, let's do that before I do it. All right, so you guys, if you're members, you know what we're doing here. Anything with earnings, guys, small positions, guys. Just make sure you have something left. All right, SPY's coming in a little bit more, so we'll see if that thing drops. Hold on here. We're doing a lot more share positions, guys. We got railed on some puts. We took small positions a couple weeks ago, got killed. So we're just kind of slowing down, seeing where these markets are going to give us, see what Apple and the big earnings are playing this week, and then we'll go from there. high flyers and stuff, those are I'm okay with, shorten those names, but you still have to leave something just in case if they pop. That's how we play it here. All right, let's see here. 1220, MU strangled playoff Apple earnings. I don't play strangles. MU. You got AMD too, Finra, so you got to watch for that. Yeah, I don't. Gosh, yeah, I'm going to sit on my hands, guys. I'm in some positions, guys. Weekdays coming in some more, or work day or whatever the hell it is. Weekday coming in more. Oh yeah, okay, it's coming in. Keep an eye on this one, guys. Yeah, we still got a long way to go, guys, on this one. It's holding that 20 MA too. I'm still watching Whirlpool. As much as I'd like to get in this one, I just there's really nothing other than that gap window. Maybe we pop up tomorrow. We could do it tomorrow. Yeah, but workday's coming in real nice, so that one's finally. It'll take time. These things, unfortunately, I wish we'd put a trade on that falls and we just make money. Sometimes they do, but sometimes it's like, damn, why is this one still going up? It's unbelievable. And then like today, what's going on with this one? Out of the blue, just falling. Other than it's still a high flyer. 126, guys. I mean, I'll be done before then, but maybe I'll hold the quarter position. I'm trying to hold quarter positions, guys. And then we just, every time I hold, the thing goes against me. It's unbelievable. A weekday's coming in, yeah. Sorry, I see that you already looked at it. No, you guys just throw it up there. I don't care. How does IBM look for a short? IBM. Not yet. Let's see if we could get up into this tangle with the MAs and stuff. Let's see on the weekly. Let's see. Let's look at the weekly. Yeah, no. Let's see if we could get up here. 150. I don't know. I mean, if Apple comes in, it's going to probably go right back down. I mean, great. They had earnings. You're at the 618. Great resistance right here. Let's see if we get this 140 or at least 142. I love 150 up in this area. This is where we broke down, but not bad here. We got to see Apple. If Apple bombs, it's probably going down. Maybe it goes up. Who knows? But yeah, a little bit more on this one. That's the weekly. Let's look at the daily. Yeah, 130. Yeah, look at that even. Got a gap fill. Yeah. Let's see if we get a little more. It's not bad here. I mean, if you want to go short and you use the 137.11, maybe if it gets above the 200 MA on the daily, you just got to get out. And then if it goes higher, then we'll be looking up in here. So if you want to take it just go small. Period. Right now, small with everything, guys. Money management is critical. Conserving capital right now is critical. Because again, we're playing with Apple right now and AMD and whatever else earnings are. So if those are all coming bad, these things can all come tumbling down. But what I'm looking at on AM or IBM, looking at the retrace to this high, the high on earnings, which was 135. If you get above that and get above the 200, then you probably had to stop out where the markets will grind higher. You got this big gap fill at 145, and I still like the 150, even 145 to 155 in here. So if you're long this one, just protect it. You have some good resistance coming up. But if it could pop above there, you could start going, So short, I would wait a little higher, but it's not bad. I like the retrace here to the high, but I still think, it could start filling some gaps on the way up. Markets come crashing down, though, it's coming with everything. So if you're trying to short anything in these markets, the markets have to go down. If you're grinding up on 40 million shares traded and the SPY's green, then these will just kind of float higher. Kind of like Workday must have had some news. And you'll get that out of the blue, all of a sudden just starts falling. I mean, look at that. What the hell happened here? So IBM, T Gallo, just be careful with that one. I mean, it's not bad. If you want to go short here, if it starts getting above that 137, 138, then most likely it could push to 150. So just know that. And Apple, again. And again, Apple. All right, XRX, they had earnings this morning. XRX, let's see. XRX. Ooh, look at that one. So it filled the gap, going higher, 200 MA. You're almost at, look at that top pivot. And honestly, you could go here too, 29.22. Let's look at them weekly. Let's see what we have here. Ooh, look at that. Wow, nice push too. Oh, look, is there a double bottom down there or something? Probably. Nope. Look at that double bottom though, 16. Wow, what a rocket ship. Woo, that's interesting. I kind of like that push here, but Man, if it wasn't for Apple, let's see if we get to this 29. Actually, here, look at this too. Let's take it even further. Let's at least try to get up to there. I would love this. Ah, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bars up and a nice surge. Whoo, I don't even know what this is. What's the volume on this thing? 7 million shares traded, so it's not bad with shares. Wow, I kind of like it for a quick boom. But then on the monthly, it tells a different story. That's a complete engulfing candle. Yeah, let's see what it gives us, guys, on this close, because this could definitely lead to higher prices here. Yeah, see, that's why I'm looking at all the time frames. All right, guys, SPY's coming in pretty good. See, now it's like, now would be the time to short this one, but again, we didn't make it to the 136. Actually, it pulled back almost what was the high? Went there almost a buck already. Didn't go to the 36 though, so. But yeah, be careful with this one. I don't like this for a short. I don't like that reversal candle here. This could definitely, we start getting up into here again. Even I love this double top. That we might take. Yeah, I was going to say I knew it too. I knew this was going to be one of those. Yeah, don't touch this one. I like the reversal though. Gosh, everything's coming in. Even Amazon's almost at the lows. All right, Nvidia's coming down again. Like I said, if it can't get above that 20 MA, BA's coming in. Whirlpool. Ooh, maybe. Oh, Whirlpool. All right, guys, get ready. Let's see if we can get this one. I mean, they could trick us here. They could pop it through. All right, let's see. Did it make it? Oh my gosh, 135.99. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. All right, guys, I'm in Whirlpool at 135.74. 135.74. With the SPY coming in and everything, I like what I'm seeing with that. I know the 136 area was what we've been looking at, but looking at the daily chart, 135.74. I think it filled me. All right, guys. All right, now we'll get a short squeeze into the close, and this is going to squeeze our head off. I'm going to look for a buck maybe, guys, at the most. All right, let's put this at the 60-minute chart. Let me see what the 60 looks like. All right, guys. Actually, I'm in at 135.75. A penny higher. All right, guys, let's see what we get here. Oh, it's Xerox. Okay. GLD tapped 124. Nice. WWE looking for a short entry. Hope everything is okay. And the other day from when you had to cut out. Oh, yeah. Everything was good. Just some stuff came up with my kid's school. They send me these texts or emails. It's like, really? Okay. And then it's like, all right. Then you call him. It's like, hey, what's going on? Da, 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 da. Yeah, no, I appreciate that. Appreciate that, Finra. Yeah, no, everything's good, man. Everything's great. I'm going to be doing more live sessions now. I'm going to be doing more public. I like to do them every day. But my kid's been sick, so she's on Netflix. Well, today she's on her iPhone right now, so she's not going through the network. It looks like everything's going okay today. All right, come on. Yeah, they're fighting. You know why? Because everyone's shorting it up here right now. But if the SPY and everything start to dump, yeah, look at this. Everyone's getting short. Everyone's going short, so the market makers are like, oh, really? You're going to go short? All right. Let me squeeze your flipping head off right now. Remember, we're some good resistance. These guys are going to have to work a little bit harder to push this thing up through here. But you got a lot of people who are stuck here. They retraced it, got stuck again. Then they flushed it, came back, flushed it. You're right back to the lot of bag holders right there. So that's why this thing. So a lot of these bag holders are like, you know what? I've been in this thing for 7 months. I'm at break even. I'm done. Now, if we get the SPY to come down a little bit and sell, this will help this trade out a little bit. You know what? If we get 50 cents, maybe half off, get it at a buck, pull the rest off. If it even goes down, guys. Ooh, Apple's going to be kissing the 200 MA, guys, on the 10-minute time frame. So watch out for that. This could get a bounce here. Oh man, a lot going on right now. Ah, shit. Did they pop it through? Yep, 136.20. Ah, you sons of bitches. All right, guys, if you're not short this one, yeah, they're trying to pop it. If you're not short, 136, here you are. We got in a little bit early, you know, bored of trading, holding it, sitting on our hands, you know, got to pull the trigger early. Can't patiently wait. Since you guys are getting in now, you're going to kill me. They're going to just start squeezing. Everyone's hopping in short now at gap window. All right. This is light volume trading, guys. So just let's be ready just in case they could pop this to 137 maybe. God, these light volume markets killing me. Great area though. But I like the fact that the SPY was selling. So you guys are going short, aren't you? That's why this thing's popping up. I only got 40 people watching. All right. Xerox puts our serious premium on that one. Is it? Yeah, look at that. God dang it. Unbelievable. They're doing it. All right, guys, I add a little more at 136.47. Unbelievable. That's typical though, guys. Everyone's waiting. Everyone's using stop outs, and especially shorts. They're all using the stop out above the 136 gap window. So market makers see all these guys on the bid and you know putting their bids out there, and they're like, all right, more, boom, 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 boom. And as they're squeezing shorts, this thing's going higher. So the only thing we have to, and Apple's bouncing a little bit off that 200 MA. Got to have the markets come in a little bit more. And I don't, you know, even if we lose on this trade, I'm just going to cut it. And not right now. I'm going to see if we could get this pullback, but we got about 5 minutes left to this candle. Let's see where we go. We want to see this thing come back down and close below the 136, at least the 136 area, guys. That would be sweet. All right. So that's what we're looking for now. All right. Let's see if we can get this. We still got about 5 minutes left. Apple's bouncing, so that's not going to help. But let's see. Gosh, you know, I hope they don't squeeze it into the close. They could, but that's what usually happens. You're looking at that, and then people like myself, if you're trying to short this one, you're going to put your stop out. For me, at least, I'd probably go 137.60 area, because you know right here's gap window. You know a lot of people are going to put it there because that's big resistance. So I'll put my stop out a little bit above 136, and then they just come and take everybody out. I want to go at least to 137, maybe even 138. So you want to know if you're going to go in this position, you don't want to do like 5,000 shares with a $2 stop out, a 10 grand loss. You might want to do 500 shares. If you get a $2 stop out, it's a grand loss. And for most people, that's a little heavy duty, but you know, if you're scalping in a day trader, that's not terrible. But then if you're looking for $2 stop out, you're looking for at least a $2 drop. So this one here, you're looking at 134 or so. But we'll see. They're shaking and baking right now. Look, you got a lot of volume coming in, so you got a lot of people probably trying to short this thing at this area. Look at all the volume. Market makers are like, oh shit, we're supposed to hold this prick up all day. Excuse my language, but that's pretty much what they're doing, guys. Look at all the volume, because everyone had a stop out right there, and they're just right now. All the guys who are trying to short this thing all day long, they put their stop right there. They come and get it, and that might be good for us. This might be the area, guys, where they might drop this thing. You know, typical bullshit. You know, you can't make this stuff up, guys. But and at least that's what some traders taught me. All right, guys, so let's see. All right, guys, my average price right now is 136.10. So I'm in the money a little bit. If I get a buck, I'm going to cut. If we get to 135, I'm going to cut half off. Anywhere in there. So we got to close. We got a couple minutes left. We want to make sure we close under 136. But see how these pricks push us up? You know people were stopping out right there. The guy who's shorting down here, 130, 134, 132. I'm going to put my stop right above this area, and they just come and get it. I put mental stops in, guys. I don't put anything out there on the level 2. Right when I'm about to sell, I click. I get the hell out. All right, guys. So if you're in this one, let's see. SPY's pulling back. Apple's at the 200 MA again. Let's see what happens. I'm going to put this back to blue. Come on, baby. All right, everybody cheer. Come on, baby. I do like the action, though. I love the volume here. You know, this is telling me just like when we're falling, we get that one last volume candle before they start pushing it up. We get that one last volume candle before they push it down. I mean, we'll see. All right, guys, let's do it. 136.20 now. Yeah, they're holding it, though. SPY's coming in a little bit more, so that's nice. That should help it. Apple's coming in. We got an hour left. Again, I'm going to be out of this trade. I'm not holding this one overnight. We're either going to make some money or I'm done. I'm in a pretty decent-sized position, so come on, baby. I might look for a little bit less. And that's the other thing, too. You know, if you're taking 1,000 shares, 2,000 shares here, if you do have a bigger of account, I'm not looking, you know, if you have 2,000 shares here, I'm looking for 50 cents. I'm done. I'll take the grand. You know, we just got into here, get into here. We're in a trade for, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. You make a grand? Shit, that's good money. Nobody makes that kind of money in 30 minutes. Now, some maybe prostitutes and pimps, maybe. But I don't know too many other people. Not that I know a bunch of pimps and prostitutes, but just saying, guys, All right, guys, so Apple's kissing that 200 MA again. Amazon's at the lows of the day. NVIDIA, of course, is pushing up because my buddy Slip was in that one. So might as well push that one up to the moon right now. Why not? Google's almost at the lows. Netflix testing the lows. All right, there you go, guys. All right, here we go. Get ready. All right, guys. I'm half out at 134.89. Half out, 134.89. All right, let's see if we get another buck. All right, come on. Come on, baby. All right, guys, I'm on my other computer now, so the mouse is not moving. All right, keep going. All right, we got 1 minute left or 10 seconds left of this candle. All right, come on, SPY. Keep dumping. All right, 134.89, guys. Protect the trade. All right, you could go. Don't put it out there. Don't put your order out there. Just know that if it comes back to that 136 area, depending on where you got it, if it pops back, I'm gonna probably stop out at maybe 136. Gosh, where is this at? 86. All right, up. All right, hold on. I got my other shit on my other computer, guys. It's crazy. I don't want to have all my level 2s on this. I'm just anal about that. All right, so Apple's cracking. All right, I might do half of the half on this one, guys. If we get to 134, remember, we have support here at the 20 MA, but nice little pullback on volume here. So that could actually lead to lower prices. So we'll have to see how it handles this 133.71 area if it comes down. But I still think at 134, I'm going to pull off half of the half. And I'll have a quarter position, see if we could get it to run. We could still get a short squeeze into the close, guys. All right. Did anybody catch this one? Anybody in it with me? Gold tapped 124 though. All right, so let's keep an eye on this. Let me see the gold. I'm gonna click real quick here, guys. Gold. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, this thing's flying. Right at that level though, guys. Look at that. We might even close above it. This is the level I've been watching on the daily. This little pivot here, and it looks like, gosh, we might actually. We got to close above that. That would be nice. All right, guys, let's go back to Whirlpool though. Yeah, as I'm sitting here bullshitting. Now I got my eye on this one, so don't you guys worry. All right, so the first step of the process, we close below 136. We're still not out of the woods. It's still coming in, chopping, coming up, chopping. The only thing we have with us is this big volume candle because everybody had their stop outs right above here. So everyone who was shorting this all day long, guys, oh my gosh, it's not going down. They finally got stopped out. Now it's time to have it drop. So then the guy who stopped out here, they'll start chasing it down with a short. That's a market maker bullshit, guys. Because right now, everybody who's trying to short it all day long, guys, they just got stopped out right here. Now, this is time the market maker is going to send this shit down. And then the guy who got stopped out here, it will chase it, probably chase it down to 132 if it gets there. But then you have more support. So right when you start hitting more support at 132, he starts shorting again. We're going to be done with the trade. And then that's when it will pop back up again. Oh, man. All right, guys, let's see. Come on. Now we need to close below this candle here on the next close, which will be in about 3 minutes. Gosh, I'm starving. Starving, guys. All we need is Becky Quick and Warren. I bought more Apple. Becky, you want to see my portfolio? Oh, man. Come on. Jeez. I never worked so hard in my life, guys. All right. Apple's still coming in, though, so that's good. This thing's bouncing again. You know what? I'll keep this on there for you guys. No symbol. Let's put the Whirlpool on here. 135.12. But Apple, look at that. So it's not even holding the 200 MA. So it's still coming down. SPY was trying to catch a little bit of a bid, but with Apple coming in, guys, wow. God, if they dump this to the lows, I don't know. Oh, man. I want to take a spec play, but it's just like, just let it play out. If it bumps, we'll short it. If it drops, we'll look for longs. People will be dying to buy the dip on this one. All right, guys, so the markets are pulling in a little bit more. The Dow just went negative. The transports are holding strong. If you're in those Q puts, they're back to $4. They're going off about 410 right now. It's 100% profit on those puts, guys. The IWMs are sucking ass. They're at 232. Little bit good. We went out to February 8th on those, though. A little bit longer, just in case. That's why I'm pulling off the Qs and the SPYs. And then if the markets do tank, we still have the IWMs. So this one's holding the 135 area, guys. I'm already half out. I have a half position. If we get it, gosh, this would be, All right, we got to see a little bit more. Apple's trying to catch a bid, which will not be good for our trade on Whirlpool. All right, there's a Whirlpool chart. I'm going to make this a little bit bigger so you guys can see it. All right, so next step, we got to close. We got to close down in here, guys. God, it went to 53. Not quick enough, guys, today. So yeah, just here we go, bumping and shaking again, bumping and grinding, guys. God, really? Is everything going? Can you guys hear me and everything? Someone punch something up and say, "Hey, Bookie." Hello. All right. Okay, it's still working. Everyone's kind of quiet. Everyone's watching this Whirlpool. Are you guys in this thing? Anybody in the Whirlpool? Anybody out there? Anybody? It says I have 43 people watching. No. Let's see here. All right, so Apple's kind of stalling out right here. The death cross. Okay, we got it. Is that all right here? Damn, I suck, huh? All right, I guess I see you guys now. That's enough out of all you guys. I'm gonna start blocking people. Are you in Whirlpool? All right, let's do it, Alex. Come on, bitch. Let's go back another $2. Man, if the SPY everything falls, I think this could get a nice $4 or $5 pullback. Come on, a little bit more. Now watch when we get to this area here. $134.86. Come on, 100 shares. Yep. All right, cool. I'm in Whirlpool. Yes. All right, let's do it. God, I love this candle here too, guys. We had some big volume. That tells me they were attacking people up here, getting everybody out. But it doesn't mean shit right now, though. We're still at 42 million on the SPY, so we'll see. Damn, though, look at that. It made it look, and see what I was telling you guys earlier. It's going to hit 136, pierce through it. It's going to stop everybody out who's in there, and then it's going to pull right back. God, it's typical shit. Just being patient, though, on these. And this patience crap in these markets. It's big time. You got to be, you got to sit on those hands, guys. Take a walk, go around the block a couple times, and then come back and look at shit. Saving my money to buy the Apple dip. Yeah, there you go, man. Gosh, dollar pullback? Come on. Jeez, they're just grinding this thing now. All right, so Apple's pulling back a little bit. We'll pull back the Whirlpool on this one again. Pull this. Let's see, blue. 60. So I mean, it's even a little stretch from here. Now, if this can actually pull back in the next 20 minutes and we get a little red candle here, that will be even better. I might actually even hold this. Well, with Apple still. If Apple catches a bid, oh my gosh. The high flyer shorts will be all right still. I think we'll be all right. You know, like your work days and stuff like that. Where's that one at? That one's still coming in? Yeah, so it's holding that 165 area. like a champ. Beeves coming in pretty good. Watts pretty flat. The OKTA's coming in a couple bucks. Team, I'm holding a little bit of that. The WDFC. Fox is just holding, doing nothing. Fox I might cut. They got news coming around there, and that thing just won't do anything. I think they're waiting on news to pop it or drop it. So just make sure if you're in that Fox trade, just don't have a heavy position in that one. Workday's coming in good. Twilio, 99. Look at that. Probably on Apple earnings too. Everyone's thinking twice about their longs. Tesla slowly positive. Tilray, though, that one they've been shaking and baking. That CGC too. That's why I said to stay away from those names for right now. Let's see what we get. Starbucks holding strong. That thing just won't do anything. It's starting to piss me off a little bit. Splunk down. Splunk came up a little bit. We're holding strong with that one. 135.40. It's trying. Man, I still like this. As long as it's holding that 136 area. Yeah, see, SPY's catching a bid now. That's not helping us at all. Apple's starting to catch a little bit of a bid. Starting to run out of time here, but I still like this big candle here. That's some exhaustion, just pushing. That's getting every short that was. People were shorting Whirlpool down here, guys. So they just squeeze, and then they put their stop out right after gap window, and then they get them. That's where you got to go 137, 138. That's what they're like. Oh, get them. Now people are shorting this, and they're putting their stops up here too. So market makers see that crap. They're trading to themselves all damn day. I mean, this one's a little different on earnings. They start seeing orders coming in. They're like, oh, yeah, let's go get that one. Grab it, and then boom, right back. Because they grabbed everybody right here. And then you go back. The funny thing, I used to do this a long time ago. You put your order in, and then you're sitting there. And then what was the high here? High of the day is 136.86. And say your stop out was 136.80. Then you come back, it's like, oh, my gosh, they stopped me out. And then the stock's like down at 131. It's like, oh my gosh, they stopped me out with 5 cents. It's like, yeah, you got to be kidding me. I used to tell my wife, there's someone watching me. There's someone flipping watching me. I had to stop in there at 136.80, at 6 cents higher, and then they dropped it. It's like, oh my gosh. Then when I really learned this stuff, guys, it was like, yeah, there is someone watching you. It's a market maker. They're like, hey, look at this. There's an order up here. All right, cool. Right to it, and then boom, drop it. I mean, sometimes to the penny. Then you come back at the end of the day, it's like, they stopped me out by a penny? A penny? How the hell did that happen? And then they stop you out, and then, like I said, it's down here at 124. It's like, what the hell? But that's why, you do the, you just do mental stops. Unless I'm going out or doing something, then you have to put the stops in. But that's when you put them a little bit higher. Man, that was a good volume candle too. They were attacking people on that one. Let me tell you. All right, so markets are sort of stalling out. Let's put up here. I got to keep an eye on this one here. I have it on my other. I just want to see the SPY here. 10-minute. Yeah, this thing's not doing anything. I just want to see short-term retraces. I'm going to take this one. Well, it's holding the 618. I want to see this. Where are we? Yeah, we're at the 50% retrace, so it could go either way. But but look what we're doing. We're just getting tangled in these moving averages. And look at that. And I'm surprised it's not holding it up with this volume. So 135.44 Whirlpool. This one's still kind of shaking. Apple got a little bit of a bounce, starting to come in a little tiny bit. Yeah, it's pretty much doing nothing. Square though, what the hell happened to this one? That was a nice freaking ass kicking today. Down 10%. Did they have earnings or something? Netflix and FLX. I mean, they had earnings, went up right into that area we talked about. What a hell of a run. Right into huge resistance, guys, and couldn't get above it. After that run, came back in. Now it's down sideways. It's all on Apple, guys. But this is honestly down. It's still slightly bullish, but now you have a macro bear down sideways. If you cannot hold this 200 MA or you can't hold this 350 area, this is going to have a little bit of problems. Markets come in. This will come in with the markets. All right, Whirlpool, guys, 135.69. Markets are not helping us. We need the markets to pull back a little bit more. We pull back a little more, this should come down a little bit more. At least another buck. Jeez, especially with the big volume on that last candle. But Netflix, nothing to do. Let's see what Apple gives us. Weekly chart on Netflix, still holding the 50 MA here. Nice little bit of a topping tail, nothing crazy. But if you could get below that 330 area with a close on a weekly, actually, if you could get below 318 area on a weekly close on Netflix, this could possibly lead, to more downside. So just be careful if you're trying to go long. You're in some real good resistance up here with the channel. I mean, this has been a channel right now, up, down, up, down. We're at the height. Had earnings, was okay, I guess. Now slowly coming in, but still nothing wrong. Still got to wait for Apple and AMD too. And wherever else coming up, guys, we're into earnings season. We got to see what's going on before we do any other stuff. Again, other than even GE, GE's this week, I wouldn't mind doing something with that. But I think we got the bounce in this. Who knows if it misses earnings? If it goes to that $5 level, I'll be buying down there. Then I'll just buy and hold at that point. I'll probably use my IRA too, so I can just buy it long term. But yeah, I mean, this could be a little short term bounce. I mean, guys, it goes from 673 to almost $9, 928. That's a hell of a move right there. I mean, and I know it's low. I know that's the allure of it. It was once a big name stock. Go back. This was once a $100 stock or whatever it was. What was it? 60. Look at that. Boom, down, boom, down, boom. That's what I'm saying. Do we get one more retrace and then bankrupt? Right? I mean, that's kind of what it's trying to do, but I still, there's still some low pivots down in the $5 range, 560. So, but another one, it's not stretched. Monthly, this is the weekly. Monthly, I think monthly is a little bit. Yeah, oh yeah, Apple. I mean, it's holding the low of the day though. So if it could crack the low of the day, yeah, a little bit, $15. Yeah, gosh, if it goes one more time, this isn't a bad play though down here. It just got to be patient. Yeah, Apple's still trying though. Gosh, and Whirlpool just won't make a move, and that's because when everything was starting to come in, when Apple was hitting the 200 MA, that's when this thing was chopping around. But I still like the fact that we have this big bar candle here, though, trying to push it up. Couldn't make it through, came right back in, closed below 136, and now it's holding. So let's see what we can get out of this one. All right, 135.33, GE. But just like that, what about Snap? That was another one. Did that do anything? Okay, kind of a bid. GoPro. I mean, those are, you could give them a shot. They're so low. I mean, GoPro at $5. Just don't go crazy. Don't load the house because it was once a $100 stock. We just missed this short, guys. I was right 198.50, and we're waiting for a pierce of 100. Didn't get it. That's why sometimes I'll go in a little bit earlier. You miss a fall like that, shit. We were waiting too, man. Retrace down. Look at that. At the lows. Oy, oy, oy. Apple holding, SPY catching a bid now. This one, Whirlpool going up, and usually sometimes you will get another retrace, because then the next group of people that shorted, they put their stops out, so you get the retrace, stops everyone out, and then comes right back down. Yeah, this one's pushing up. SPY's pushing up a little bit. Man, they're going for the gusto. There must be some orders in there. Yeah, Apple right there. Not much, though. It's holding. All right, guys, give me a second here. I'll be back in a sec. I got to watch this Whirlpool. Oh, man. Son of a gun. All right, I'm back to break even. I already took half off, though, so I'm already made a profit. Man, it just won't come back in. Spying everything, catching a bid, and that's just not helping the trade. Damn it. It is a strong name today, guys. Everyone's trying to short it and just keep squeezing. It's Whirlpool, down 10 at the open, up 11 at the close. Oh man, so and then when people are going short on this one, they're not doing 100 shares, 500 shares. They're doing 1,000 shares, 2,000 shares. They're going all in. I'm going to show Whirlpool as they're squeezing their damn head off. Yeah, Apple right at that moving average. GoPro, that's crazy. Apple, let's see, Apple. All right, let's see if that was another shakedown, guys, with people putting their, stops in there. I mean, it's trying to hold the 200 Apple. We'll see. Next area is around 153.43, which is the 20 MA on the daily time frame right there. Around 153.18, actually. So 136, come on, it's got to stay below 136. If they start to squeeze, I'll just cut it, and I'll be done. Damn it. I thought we'd get at least a little more out of this one. But again, this is where, everyone starts shorting here again, and then they're squeezing them up again. They're not shorting up, trying to get it up here. They're shorting it as it's coming down. Yeah, look at that. All right, pop it up some more. Here we go. Ah, damn it. Yeah, it's just the light volume markets. And now the SPY's catching a bid. The Dow's catching a bid. If everything starts to catch a bid, maybe a little short squeeze towards the end of the day. BA's getting a little bit of a squeeze. And we're still holding the 136. I'll be back in 1 second, guys. Keep an eye on that trade. All right, guys. I'm eating a granola bar. I'm starving. All right, this is it. Are we 120? 40 minutes left of the market. Got those 20. Look at that. SPY goes up for 20 minutes. Guess what? Whirlpool up. SPY was pulling back for a little while, and finally Whirlpool got everybody and then pulled back. Sorry, guys, if I'm chewing in your ear. All right, let's see. All right, so Apple's going back down. Ah, man, this is SPY though. Everything's trying to grind. SPY and everything's trying to move higher while Apple's moving lower. Get in there, Uncle Jerome. Save that SPY. Apple goes lower. Got to pump up all the indexes. Come on, get that Whirlpool higher because that's the most important one right now. Whirlpool. It's got to go higher, right? I still like that though. I love the volume here. Look at that nice little retrace up there to the highs. Everyone's like, oh, here we go. Damn, look at this. They're popping it. They're going to squeeze it into the close. I'm still holding, guys. I still have a green. I still have a profit. So, say this is another shakedown. Look at the volume, though, just disappearing in these charts. Jeez. Apple's coming in. Tesla's going up, though. Almost a buck up. Little Bloomberg thing is probably helping them. Throw something out on Bloomberg. Hey, it's got to do this and blah, blah, blah. Or he's going to have to pay $1 billion. Oh, my gosh, it's got to go up now. Then you get some short squeezing. All right, guys, let's see. We still have a little bit of time on this candle. Gosh, we needed to close down here, but look at that. Now they're coming back to get everybody again. SPY's holding strong. Apple's at the lows on the day. Even back here, guys, from yesterday. Got some good support back here. Not that it's going to hold. You know, I just don't do anything with Apple right now. Let's see if we could go to the lows. BA got a pop. Tesla's trying. Google's still down, trying. All right, let's go through some other stuff here. O'Reilly's holding up strong, though. Yeah, these stock, man, it's so weird. One day down, one day up. One day down, one day up. One day down, one day up. It's just like, it's ridiculous. More or less like, shake out the puts, shake out the calls. Shake out the puts, shake out the calls. You know? What else here? Workday. Workday's catching a little bit of a bid. Someone must need lower prices on that one. It's always the case, guys. Somebody needs something out there, and they're going to make it do whatever they want it to do. $43 million on the SPY, guys, going into Apple earnings. Do you think they're waiting for it? IWM's trying to catch a little bid. The SPY's going up. So Apple's going down, and mysteriously the indexes are going up. Wow, that's truly amazing. Usually when Apple's at lows, isn't it dragging down everything? Not today. All right, guys. So this one's we still got about 6 minutes left of this candle. If it does close above, I'm going to say 137 or so, I might just get out and say, you know what? I gave it a shot. Make a little bit on the trade. Wow, look at that, though. Unbelievable. They just don't, someone just doesn't want this one to come down. Even with this, I like that action too right here. But again, we still got the retrace at the top. That's typical. Let's see if we get it pulled down. Been short for 136.45. Sorry if it goes higher now. Oh, thanks, Brian. PPT coming, I know, right? It's like Apple's falling, PPT's coming in. It's like, geez. Unbelievable. All right, Brian, thanks for ruining it for us. No wonder it's going higher. You guys are trying to short this thing again. Man, Apple's at the lows again. Jeez. Doing nothing, though. SPY's going higher. Unbelievable. That's a light volume action, guys. Nobody's, so, you know, whoever's in there, market maker, maybe the Fed and their trading desk. All right, just keep pushing. If Apple goes down, just keep pushing. Because you guys know, Apple goes down, everything goes down. Not today. Especially the indexes, they start to follow. So we got 3 bars down on, or we got 2 bars down on Apple, and we got 3 bars up on the SPY. Unbelievable. And then we got Whirlpool going higher too. Woo, it's Whirlpool. All right, guys, I might be done with this one. We'll have to see. Because if they push it through the 137, it's probably going to be like the 136 area. There's probably some more stops up there. And then as soon as they get everybody out, they're going to push it through and get everyone to stop out and then maybe bring it back down. But we'll see. We'll see if we close above this high right here, which is 136.86. That's kind of what we're looking for. But, you know, we're going into the close. They could squeeze our heads off. Maybe they do a 30-minute squeeze to 145. Who knows? Yeah, gosh. Look at that. Get one big volume candle and then all of a sudden nothing. And then look, the volume candle comes out. You get light volume again, and look what it does. It's just like, it's freaking stupid. All right, so Apple's coming in. Now the SPY and stuff starting to fall a little tiny bit. So that should help this trade. Maybe we flush into the close, and then everything comes in. Who knows? We might even get that action today. How's the gold? How's the gold doing now? See what the gold's doing. Is that thing moving? Nah, still flat. So that's not really doing anything either. All right, Whirlpool still holding on. We're holding on for dear life now. Apple, though, Apple's still going lower. Got support. Your next area, I mean, it's not great support, but, you know, right, we're pretty much right there. It probably goes to 154. And if we dump out to here, though, it's going to be interesting. Now the SPY's coming in a little bit more. Not anything crazy. We did hit resistance, though, on the SPY. But we're starting to get a little more volume down here, too, with Apple going into the close. So keep an eye on Whirlpool still, guys. Man, on a typical day, though, that Whirlpool pattern right there, when you get that little tail and then it retraces, It's right where you want to take a short, like Brian did. Dump it after hours? Yeah, most likely. Yeah, oh yeah, Ash, you're right. 44 million is stupid. That's why it's like now you're just fighting computers, basically. But I still like, the Whirlpool trade, I still like this area. You got the big gap window, but with the market's grinding the last 20 minutes, that's what Whirlpool pretty much did. Yeah, so they don't want this thing to come down, Whirlpool, no way. It's kind of a staple stock. Whirlpool's up $12. Oh, that's got to mean something. It's Whirlpool. No, it really means nothing, guys. Dump it after hours, yeah, probably. A little PPT in there. That's what they did. They're trying to push it, keep it off the lows, just in case. Apple misses. Apple can't miss, though. I mean, seriously, guys. I mean, I'm not trading it, but it can't miss. And if it does, oh, man, they're going to have to maybe a buyback or a freaking upgrade. They'll start upgrading it and stuff. Watch that. If Apple misses, watch for the upgrades. All right, guys, Whirlpool's getting interesting. It looks like they want to push it. And if they get it to 137, guys, it could be possible. Just like at 136 where you got that pop, because they're going to go after all the stock. They're going to stop everybody out. Because, some people were down here trying to, as this thing was pulling back right here, people were like, oh, man, here it goes, here it goes, here it goes. And then all of a sudden they start piling in here short, and then they're like, the market maker's like, all right, cool. All right, let's get them. All right, we got that guy. We got that guy. All right. Oh, we got that guy too. Oh, there's a couple above 137. All right, let's keep this thing going. Then it will be, yep, I was just going to say it'll be one of those FU pops. Told you. Oh, my gosh. You can't even make this shit up. All right, keep putting your stops in there. Keep showing those guys your order. Ah, look at that. And they close it above there, you SOBs. You didn't want to see that, the close above the 137 area. Damn. But the SPY's catching a bid now. Again. Got to get that SPY up there. Damn. Guys. I think I'm going to be done with this. I can't. I'm done fighting this. Ah, shit. Markets go up for 40 minutes. Guess what, guys? And then up. Here comes Apple. Now, wait. Maybe we'll get the pop and then we'll get the drop on this one. I mean, I'm still in it, guys, but it's just like, you know what? You couldn't, for 30 freaking minutes, you push it up or you know what? SPY starts to go up. And this is why I don't like doing anything on these days. I mean, we pulled off half. But man, on a normal day, markets are grinding up or down, whatever, good volume. This should give us a $2-3 pullback. Give us a buck. Maybe a little bit more. It's like, really? That's all you get? On a $12 up day on a $137 stock, you give us $1? You flipping kidding me? But now we're fighting against the markets. SPY's going higher. Not that, maybe 31, 37, they got a couple more people stopped out. Maybe they bring it down. Watch the volume on this candle. Unbelievable. And now we're fighting this too. Yeah, it's light volume crap. It just keeps going. I know, right? Oh my gosh. Let's go long here. Why don't we all pile in long and then, hey, if you're not short this one, go long for us. Start piling in longs, it'll probably start going down. Come on. Anybody want to buy Whirlpool up here? Do it now. No, I'm kidding, guys. Please help our shorts. Was it Brexit news? No. Oh, is that? Are they doing another vote? Is this like the 17th vote this week? We're close. We're close on that. I'm gonna shut that one down. 10 minutes, haha, would be funny. Yeah, you know what? You never know, Ashton. At this point, with the 44 million on the markets, someone wants to push something. These guys get 100 to 1 margin, guys. They got $1 million account. They have $100 million margin account. They get 100 to 1, 50 to 1. When I was going to be a prop trader, they were going to give me 10 to 1. That's why I was like, I don't want to do that. You put $1 million in there and they give you 10 million in margin. You get your million. You lose your $1 million real quick on that. I don't even like trading with margin. And then they're going to give me 10 million in margin. Shit. That's when you're just going to be stupid. I'm going to try to be a billionaire now and make big trades one after another. That's why, guys, I just grind it out. I don't need to be a billionaire. I don't need to be I don't need to be 100 millionaire, give me a good amount of money, get my bills paid off, debt free, and life's easy then. Life's easy then. Yeah, so now we got all this, before, no resistance, holds it up, right through support. Now the support becomes resistance, and now all of a sudden it's resistance. Wow, look at that. That's amazing. So SPY pulling back a little bit, DIA pulling back a little bit, Q's a little tiny bit off the 20 MA, and then the IWM really hasn't done anything all day. Pretty much nothing. Damn, they're just grinding. This is unbelievable. Look at this crap. Even at the gap window, still going through. Yeah, it tells me there's some people shorting down here, and they're just like, oh my God, this thing's not pulling back. Get me out of it. God, that's a great area too. Look at this. I want to see daily. Yeah, not bad. I mean, even gapped down and then went up. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, that was probably the gap it down. Get everyone to go short, and then stick it up there, you know what? And then at the top here, they got all their stop outs above, 137, 136, just like I would do. I'd have it at 138 actually, and then they're just taking everybody out right now. Everybody who went short here, who can't handle it anymore, they're just taking them one trader at a time. And they're not doing 100 shares here; they're doing 1,000 there. If they have a $100,000 account with 4-to-1 margin, they're going 200 grand in this one. I'm gonna show that one. Man, good resistance though. This thing blasted. You have double tops, you have pivots, you got the gap window, and it's still 200 MA. What do you have on the day, on the weekly? Yeah, look at that, 50 MA too on this one. Gosh, I might hold this one, guys. I like that too. My gosh. Let me see. Yeah, 61AX, still a little higher though. Well, I'm half out, so I'm okay with this one now. Still in the money on trade, but yeah, I still go to 140, 143 up in here. If you're in this with me, I don't, man, great resistance right here, guys. This could have been the next shakedown though. See, for this trade, if you took it off the retrace, now if it closes above this one, with a little follow through, that's when you got to stop out. That's how, if this wasn't towards the end of the day or a normal day or whatever. Yeah, this just keeps grinding. Come on. But that too, what about on the monthly? Let's see if we have anything else. Yeah, monthly still 151. It could still go a little bit higher. Engulfing candle on the monthly. It's Whirlpool. It probably will go higher. All right, SPY's coming in a little bit. Apple's losing its steam. BA, NVIDIA's trying to make the 20 MA. God, Facebook just nothing. Couldn't get anything going. Someone has the thing pegged. It's amazing, though. I mean, look at Facebook, guys. A big stock like Facebook. I mean, it's waiting for earnings. Doing absolutely nothing. That's not computer. It's so perfect. Just a slow grind down. It's all right. Just grind it down. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's yeah. With Apple, guys, it's everyone's like, oh my God, what do I do? But the problem is, everyone. My computer? No. Why is it slowing down again? Shouldn't be. But yeah, it's coming down. This thing's coming in. All right. So SPY's pulling back a little bit. See how SPY pulled back a little bit? Now this is coming down a little bit. All right, let's see if it gets more. Still short. Let's see what happens. Yeah, thanks, Brian. All right, you're in the money now, Brian. A couple pennies. 20 cents. Woo-woo, we're killing it. I mean, look at this. Big name like this. Nothing. I mean, look at this action. Comes down, get a little tiny bounce. Now it's just killing all the options. Kill. Computer. How many options do we have out there? Great. Just keep it going. Oh, yeah. If you grind it down, those puts are just going to be, or the calls and the puts, actually, just going to go to 0. We're not even going to give you a chance. Nothing. No overheating here, bud. Let's see here. Yeah, it's not. It's like the calm before the storm. Everybody's waiting on this. Still a short. Market undecided. TVIX down as well. Yeah, you could see the stall out. You can just see the indexes, guys. They're just stalling. And even a lot of trades today, like Amazon. Amazon just pretty much went down, guys. That was it. That was it. Never did anything. Just killing, people trying to buy the dip and do this, and then they're just bringing it down. Nothing. Facebook, nothing. Netflix. These are all 10-minute charts. Nothing. What else? Google. Nothing. Nvidia. Oops. Nothing. Just can't get anything going. I tell them we're trading against computers, and everybody's waiting for Apple. Gosh, then this thing's just, doing nothing. So SPY pulls back a little bit. This gets a little bit of a draw here. Look at that. See how it's chopping and slapping now? Choppy, sloppy. 618 down here, 750. So pulls back a little bit. Whirlpool comes back a little bit. See how 3 bars up, 3 bars up. You had this nice little pullback here the whole time. They knew they had some work to do, the market maker, so they had to bring it up. And then as soon as the market was pulling back more, making this low pivot here, that's when this thing finally pulled back a little bit, but on good volume too. So we'll see if we get some profit takers in this one too. I think a lot of people weren't expecting Whirlpool to be 12 bucks up today after coming from, I think, 10 bucks down. But it was almost, you think it was like save Whirlpool to make everybody feel better before Apple comes in crappy? Before Crapple comes in? Gosh, yeah, unbelievable how one stock, though, can do this. And then remember a couple years back, you basically traded off Apple. Apple up, markets up. Apple down, markets down. It was pretty much running the show. And then all of a sudden it got disconnected. And it was like, oh, wait, Apple's up, so markets should go up. And then everything's tanking. All right, well, I don't know if this thing's going to give us a chance here. We have 20 minutes left of this one. I do like the area in Whirlpool. I did take off half the position. I just wish it was at higher highs or just higher prices. I like the area we're in. I'm looking at the daily. You're right at that gap window. Right? Who's the hell say that won't fill this gap up here at 150? That's why I'm kind of hemming and hawing here, where it's like, if Apple has good earnings, this thing could launch tomorrow. So, damn, just wouldn't come back. 142. Still have real good resistance here at 142. And supposedly if they had good earnings or whatever they did. Does anyone know what happened with the Whirlpool? Did they do a buyback? Did they upgrade or something with Whirlpool? Why it reversed from the lows and 12 bucks up? Or maybe a hedge fund took a position, maybe. Who knows? I didn't see any news, nor do I really look for it, but this was one where I was just like, huh? Yesterday I was like, wow, Whirlpool's getting hit. Today it's like, wow, Whirlpool's rallying. It's stupid. All right, market's bouncing around, guys. Tesla's only 40 cents up now. Yeah, it just not much to do. Now, if you're in those options, those Qs, they're at 392 now. Remember, we're going into Apple. CMG, yeah, you could take a stab at that. Just know with earnings. I added a little bit more. I'm in a 10% position on this one, guys. I'm getting railed. Not railed, but, I'm getting hit with this one now. Chipotle, earnings coming up, guys. 565 maybe up in here. You got a big gap fill at 640. It's a hell of a run. Look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Through everything. Resistance, moving averages, Fibonacci's, trend lines, double top. But remember, weekly chart. We got to close above this. Yeah, if you want to give this thing a short, do it. Just know you got to go in earnings. Earnings can pop it. Just make sure you have a little bit left. You'll have a better entry than me, let me tell you. But yeah, this was the big double top, and now it's like right there. Where's the high? 430.68, And we're at, yeah, so we're below that double top. So that's, yeah, I don't mind you taking the stab here. I mean, after a huge run like this, but honestly, earnings could bring it higher. You know, the allure of this one, just like anything, it was a $750 stock at one point. It's got to go higher. I mean, it's Chipotle. And next thing you know, it clicks and comes right back down here at 250 again. Kind of like Tesla, guys. I mean, a Tesla at 290. I mean, it was at almost at 400. I mean, that's probably a good buy. That's the allure of a lot of these people buying CMG, I think, because other than I think they have a new CEO, maybe. But I don't think any. Actually, I ate there the other day, guys, and the burrito was like half the size. I was like, I said to the kid, I was like, "Are you new here?" He's like, "Well, I'm kind of new." I said, "No." I said, "So it's going to make it easier to wrap that burrito with not a lot of stuff in there?" Because man, for months, they were just like stuff, and it was like, God, $8 burrito. I could feed 4 people with this thing. Anyone else been to Chipotle lately and you noticed that? Yes, or two or 3 days ago we went there, and it was like, what is this? Now you're giving, you know, maybe they'll be more profitable. But that was all the way up until about a month ago. I went there, and then I just recently went there, and like I said, it was half the size. I was like, damn, dude, is that like a half burrito? If anyone's eating there and they notice that, let me know. Maybe their managers are telling them, hey, guys, relax on the burritos and everything. You're giving way too much food out. I mean, it could be. I don't know. It was really, yeah, shrinkification. Exactly. Like I said, I got home and I was like, look at this to my wife. And she was like, what's that? And I was like, that's a burrito. She's like, really? That's kind of small. I was like, yeah. Like, well, I don't know. Shrinkification, yeah. Keep saying Kali raise the price of shrink. Yeah, oh yeah, totally. Well, look at a Snicker bar from 10 years ago. It's like half size, but it's a buck more. It's like I used to pay 50 cents for these Snicker bars. Now they're half the size. I'm paying $1.50. You know, I love burritos. Yeah, me too, Alex. And their burritos aren't bad, you know. But gosh, I tell you, I got the burritos. I should have taken a picture of it. All right, guys, come on, Whirlpool. Damn it. Can we just get a flush here into the close, maybe? But yeah, if you're not short this one, you could short it. I am. I'm getting screwed on CMG, but I'm okay, guys. When it comes to trading, guys, no emotion. It's just another trade for me. Right? If I win, great. If I lose, great. But it's just I know, you know, in the last 10 years, been doing great, and it's a marathon. I'll be going for another 10 years. I'll probably be going lighter in the next when I hit 50. Kind of lighten it up. So I'm trying to retire at 50, guys. I got a year and a half, and I think I'm there, and then I'll be debt free, and everything I own, I'll own everything, and then I got to prep for my kids' high school and my kids' college. That'll be another 400 grand probably. Thanks, kids. Love you. So, oh yeah, we're prepping for that stuff. So. All right, so we're pulling back a little tiny bit on this one. Let's see, we got 15 minutes left. Maybe we get the pullback. But again, let's go over this Whirlpool trade. You can hold it if you want, all right? And I'm going to go over this. So you're into the 50 MA, 618 retrace. You're into this breakdown bar with these little pivots here, okay? So they got a lot of people in on here too, okay? We came back in, retrace, come back in, we retrace in here. We do have a slight W pattern. That's a good bullish pattern though. So that's something to look at as well, all right? I think we're a little bit overbought right now, and we are into good resistance here. The weekly's one thing. You know, if we close above here on the weekly, then you got to see follow through before you want to stop out, okay? Unless we fall. If we fall and we get back in the money on the position, I might just cut it and say, or maybe I'll cut half of the half and hold a quarter. And if it does pop up tomorrow on Apple or whatever, maybe we'll go short. But, you know, honestly, this isn't the, you know, I like a short up here. A quick day trade was good for this one. Well, not really. We made a little bit of money on it, but this is the area I'd be looking for more for a swing trade. That's why it's like here. It's pretty good there too, though. Daily, you got the 200. I mean, bottom line, if you stick with this, it's got to come in tomorrow, and you want to see a close back below the 200 MA. I mean, we're coming in again, 136.32. That could have been the next shakeout here, guys. It's like get them in, bring them in, have them chase it, shake them out. So the guys who bought at the lows, oh, here it goes, it's going to fall. And then they squeeze them out for 30 minutes, and then it comes back in. markets are coming back in a little bit, so that's helping the matter as well. As soon as are you in here, Uncle Jerome? How do you invest money for your kids? I buy gold, Alex. I buy them bullion every Christmas, and they don't get it. I'll buy them either coins. I don't like to buy coins, but I'll buy the bars. And I'm telling you, it's funny because even my mother-in-law buys some bars. Years ago, she was when my youngest turned, or my oldest turned, what was it, like 6, I think it was, or 5, or whatever it was. So she's getting dolls for Christmas. We're over at my mother-in-law's house, this and that, and she's, oh my god, a doll. So then my mother-in-law breaks out these coins, and it's about $5,000 in gold coins. So my mother-in-law's like, oh, here, she calls me Sonny. Hey, Sonny, look at these gold coins. I'm going to give them to your daughter, and every year I'm going to do that too. I said, cool, I'm going to start doing that too. And I'm like, and she's expecting like this big, gold coins. She's 5 years old or 6 or whatever it was. And I'm like, and I'm thinking to myself, she's not going to give a shit. She wants her dolls. She wants her dolls. She wants this. She wants whatever toys we bought her. Literally, she took it, looked at it, and looked at me, looked at my mother-in-law, and she was like, what the hell is this? She kind of tossed it to the floor, and I started laughing. My mother-in-law like slashed me. She's like, what are you laughing for? I said, I told you she's not going to care. She doesn't understand the worth of the gold, But one day when she's 21 and she's got $100,000 in gold bars and she could buy her house or a condo with or whatever, then she'll start understanding. But yeah, I do that. We of course have the college funds and all that stuff all set up as well. But honestly, what I'm doing is I'm starting to buy, or I have bought houses in the past, rental houses, and each one that we're paying off, those are going to be the college kids' funds. So if we rent them out for $2,000 a month, $2,500 a month, each kid will get a rental house. So they'll end up getting, what's $2,500 a month, maybe $30,000 a year, and that should cover college for all 3 kids. So we end up getting maybe 3 houses, 1 each, or maybe when we go 6, we buy 1 extra one each. So they each have 2 houses, 2 rentals. That's their stuff. They don't get the profits, but that's, we're getting the profits off those houses to pay off our kids' shit, basically. That's how I'm playing it. Retire and just teach us your young bucks. Yeah. No, but you know what? This is something I did this years ago, and then I started consulting people, and I stopped doing it, and then I found out that consulting these big players, they're tough. They don't want to listen, because they're worth a lot of flipping money, and it's like, hey, I told you not to do that, or I told you like this, the guys they take 20,000 shares short. And then it goes against them, they're losing 50 grand. They're like, dude, I'm in the trade. I'm down 50 grand. And it's like 50 grand. We're only down like 20 cents on the trade. How many? Well, it took 50,000 shares. It's like, what? Okay. All right. And then I got to, tell, and you're the expert. How do you get out of this trade now that I'm upside down 50 grand? It's like, let's start with a couple thousand shares, maybe, stuff like that. But yeah, but that's how with my kids and stuff, my oldest is 12. My youngest, I have twins that are 8. They don't get this. They don't get the, I buy my kid his first nice glove. I think it was around $450, whatever I don't even know what it is, an A1000 or whatever it is. He's 8 years old. He's got this $400 mitt. All the kids are like, dude, you got the, oh my God, it's his, whoa, hooma. And then my kid's just like, yeah, whatever, throw it in the dirt. Who cares? And then it's like, dude, you got your glove? Oh, I left it in the dugout. It's like, are you kidding me? The kids don't care until they realize that one day it's like, holy crap, my dad bought me this, $400 glove when I was 8 years old that I still have when I'm 16. Because it's an adult glove, but or the $400 bat, that all the kids want to use, oh, Nick's got a $400 bat, kick ass. I want to use that. And they don't care. They throw it in the dirt. They're hitting the wall. They're banging on the fence with it. It's like, ay. So the gold part, silver, I don't touch. I just do the gold. But if we ever really go down as a society, we're going to be bartering for gold chips. No, I hope that doesn't happen. Who knows? Maybe with that girl from the Bronx, or was there Alexandria or whatever, or Kosha, whatever her name is. She wants to tax everybody 70%. Which is another thing, guys. All the rich people, and I know a lot of guys who are worth millions, even billions of dollars. Some guys that I've consulted, they open up foundations like the Clintons, guys. They have stuff there. So if they make 20 million, they're going to put 14 million into their foundation and show they only made $1 million last year. they're not going to get taxed. It's just it's just the way it is, you know. All right, guys, we got 7 minutes here. It's up to you if you want to hold this thing. I'm going to stick around a little bit more. But, you know, like I said, we're in a great resistance, okay? 618. We blasted through a lot of this stuff. A lot of times it's like a rubber band. It'll blast, 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 blast right to the last area. Gap window. We could still go to 142, so just know that. But, you know, tomorrow if it comes right in, we'll just take it. Or if it comes in, you know, in the next 5 minutes, I might even at break even. It's all up to you guys. If you guys have a smaller position, if you took some profits, that's you. We're in the great resistance. This thing can pull back. Apple's on deck. Anything's possible with these trades. So I'll look at this one here, and then I'm going to roll, guys. And watch. If you're a member, watch on Twitter. If Apple pops or drops, we'll probably do a quick trade on there, maybe. Watch AMD as well. Ooh, look at that. When is earnings? January. Oh, it was. Oh, it was already January 23rd. Ooh. Let's see what we get with Apple. I'm going to write this one down. Keep this one on the radar. VAR. I'm going to look at this one a little more closely. Hold on here. Let's look at the monthly. Ooh, I like that. And let's see if we can get a little bit more, though, because we had this nice reversal candle here on the monthly. We're going to be closing. Oh, man, that's not bad, though. Green boner on deck, exactly. Marcos, nice one, buddy. You know what? I like that one. But if it go well, now let's see if we could get a little bit more on this one. I do like it, but see how we touched the 20 MA already? I need another $10. I need a little bit more out of this one. I do like that though. Retrace. Look at that. So chops around, chop up and down, and boom, 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 right to double top. And look where it's above it a little bit though. So that's what. Let's see if we go a little bit more on this one. Let's see what Apple gives us too. All right, guys, I'm out. Watch for some trades on Twitter. If you're in anything, Apple, AMD, any of these earnings, just go light, guys. Don't overload the boat. It's a 50-50 shot. Apple, I mean, you would think it would go higher, but God, if they miss, they could plow this thing too. Who knows? And it's really at the end of the day, who has the biggest bet out there and what they're going to do to manipulate that stock to get it there. And that's pretty much it, guys. So, all right, Whirlpool giving us nothing. Nah. If you guys want to stick with this, I'm fine with that. I showed you the areas. You know, we are into some great resistance up here. But if Apple goes off and it's good, then you got to be looking for 142.51. And honestly, I'd rather be short and Whirlpool up in this area. I mean, this is what I wanted, just a quick in and out. But if you already took off half for a profit, and you didn't take a stupid ass big position, then you know, hold on to it, because if Apple tanks, these things will come in real nice. So, all right, I'm going to stick with my trade. I already took half off. I'm almost at break even again. And even after hours, guys, if Apple drops and this thing starts to go, you know, pull that buck or two off and be done with it. Unless we sell off in the next couple of minutes, then I'm just going to dump it out. I'll just take what they gave it to me, and that's it. I took an asshole position on this one, guys, so that's why it's like, that's why I just cut half off, and it was like, all right, slow down here, slow down. Just because you're bored doesn't mean you have to do anything. You haven't touched OKT. Okay. No, OKTA's, no, we're fine with that one too. All right, well, Apple's going to go off in a half hour anyway, so I'm not going to go right off the bat. So OKTA, yeah, we're good with that one. All right. I mean, we're in the back of the money on that. So Carlos, touch the okay. Yeah, no, we're good with that. Just let that play out. Look, everyone at Spec plays. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Whirlpool. All right, 136.09. Guys, if you can't take the pain, just cut it. You know, if you got it out. And Brian, you know what? If you're in from that 56 or whatever, I mean, it's almost 50 cents. Let's see if you could drop it below 60. If it drops below 136, though, Brian, just cut half. And if it pops tomorrow, then you add a little bit more. We could maybe play it off there. But there it comes off. You know, I'm tempted just to cut it, guys, and just say, you know what? Screw it. Well, if I cut it, then you guys hold, because most likely it's going to flop tomorrow. How about that? I'm just trying to look at, AMD will be going off too. So, all All right, guys, I'm going to cut this off right now. Thanks again for stopping by to the public feed. Tomorrow, I'm going to do more private stuff, guys. So members, get ready for tomorrow. We're going to be looking at Apple, AMD. We're going to try to do some scalps, some intraday trading, and try to make some money in these markets. So, all right, guys, thanks again for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. God bless, and see you on the charts.